One of the first to respond if my community ever needs me.
Sponsored by the Louisiana Army National Guard. Aired by the Louisiana Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Water is water, right? Not when it's Evermore. Smooth-tasting Evermore water is Mother Nature's masterpiece. Evermore is natural artesian water. Maybe you want a healthier lifestyle, a high-end athlete who wants better hydration, or a parent who wants something healthier for their kids. You want Evermore. EVAMOR. Evermore. Available at great local retailers.
Hey, Eddie Kennison here. As a former Tiger and pro athlete, strength, energy, and performance are still important to me. That's why when I felt my strength slipping, I turned to Rejuvamine Medical. Check your testosterone today at RejuvaMineMedical.com. That's REJUVIME Medical.com.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance a home? At GMFS Mortgage, we make it easy because we're local. Our underwriting and processing happens right here in the Baton Rouge office. That means faster approvals, smoother closing, and real people who understand your needs. For over 26 years, we've helped our neighbors in Louisiana achieve the dream of home ownership. Visit GMFSmortgage.com to get started today. We are GMFS Mortgage, your local lender. GMFS.
NMLS number 64997 is an equal housing lender. Mortgages originated at 7389 Florida Boulevard, Suite 200A, Baton Rouge, Louisiana 70806.
Insurance companies have teams of professionals to fight your claim. If you want to know what your case is really worth, I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Tuesday, August 19th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect rainy skies with a high of 92. In hour one of today's show, we'll give you the latest LSU football practice report as there's some changes in the starting lineup, it appears, a week out from game day. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester,
yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Welcome. Tuesday morning here on OTB 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge. Jake Flynn, Alondra Taylor, all here with you. Not LSU game week, but as we said yesterday, week 0 game week. So we are finally here. Flynn, how you doing? How you living?
I'm doing great. It's LSU week in my heart right now. I'm getting ready. I'm sure the team's preparing, but I'm also preparing. Getting ready for my cheers, my pregame pops.
You're about to say fears.
I got a little fear, for sure. I think we all got a little fear for an opening game, an LSU opening game, but I'm excited. I can't wait. Starting to lose sleep, starting to get a little bit more energy, a little juice at night, thinking about the game.
Yeah.
Just getting ready.
How you going to take the game in? You know yet?
I was hoping that I would be able to take it in my favorite way, which is just pretty much at home.
By yourself?
By myself or my family. Around about, I got an 85-inch TV in my living room.
Oh, Kane had money.
No, we talked about it yesterday. TVs are cheap. And I like to stand about 13 inches away from it and have to like move my head left to right when I watch it. That's my favorite way to do it.
I used to do it. Wait too.
Sometimes I'm a bad father because my kids are trying to talk to me and some intense is happening.
Not now.
Not
You
now.
yell at them?
Huh?
You yell
No,
at them?
get out of here. No, that's I usually enjoy taking it in by myself because I like to hear the commentary. I like to get in my feels. I do not enjoy being at watch parties. I do not enjoy watching it at a restaurant or in a loud place where I can't and where there's like music playing.
Right.
I have to be able to hear it. So that's what I do not like to do.
Sounds like you're a lot of fun to watch it with.
I'm a blast. Absolute blast. I do enjoy watching it with buddies that do understand football.
Yeah, it helps.
It does help. But no, I think we're actually going on a little quick weekend excursion trip, the kiddos, because they're off for, I guess it's, Labor Day? Labor Day is the following Monday.
Yeah.
So what we're doing for, we're just
Get a day off of school already?
I know. Well,
Wait, Labor Day is not till September.
Yeah, the September after the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, I missed
September
that
after-
part.
yeah,
Sorry.
September. So like they have a longer weekend. Obviously, we're not going to be gone for the longer weekend because we're going to be doing this radio show. But we're going to go stay.
What she learned.
Where we're going. We're going to stay somewhere for a couple nights.
Nice.
The kids love a hotel, man. Love a hotel.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
A hotel movie and a club sandwich with fries and a Diet Coke.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Nothing hits harder.
Utopia.
Like we've taken them to some like really cool places, like cities on these trips and stuff. Like it doesn't matter. All they want to do is get room service and like get a movie on their iPad or something, or watch a movie, like one of those $24 movies at a hotel. So then we've done that, and we're like, all right, well, why don't we just do like a staycation, and we'll just they have just as much fun doing that than going to a cool place.
So it sounds like you're going to be in Baton Rouge in a hotel.
No, we're gonna be out of the city limits. I don't know where. I can't remember where, but we will be there, and I will be watching that game with full volume, not in a crowded area. That is a guarantee.
Alondra, are you or Taylor, either one of y'all, have to like do anything for the game, huh?
Not this game.
Yeah,
no.
so you're good.
Yeah, I'm good for this game. I'll be watching somewhere. I don't know yet, but I'll be there watching. Jaden Daniels is still really good at football.
He is.
I don't know if we ever decided if he was or not, but he's good at football.
Really good at football.
Joe
It
Burrow.
wasn't just a lucky season last year.
No, I don't think
crazy.
so. I don't think so.
That's good. Good for us.
Joe Burrow still Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
That O line is still that O line.
Yeah. God, that
I saw
play
one
running for his
clip.
life.
I saw that one clip. That was the only clip I saw from the game last night. Like, come on, Joe, just throw it.
Go down.
Just get down and throw it
It's
away.
August, my guy. Come
Yeah. Hey, what are we doing?
Oh man, protect them knees.
Yeah, protect everything.
True.
He
Good
did all
Lord.
that to go down at the 2-yard line, too.
Down to
Like,
the
what are we doing,
2-yard
Joe?
line. Can you imagine if that wasn't Joe Burrow? How bad, like, what a negative grade he would have got on
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Third string quarterbacks, you're cut right there. Like, you're cut.
That's something that you would see, from Jake Hayner.
Yeah, for sure. It's like if you're a third string guy, the coach might run on the field to cut you right there.
Your pads are
Yeah.
off after that play.
But if you're Joe Burrow, the coach runs out there to like see if
You
you're
good?
okay.
Yeah. I know
Hey,
they
buddy,
wanted
you
him
okay?
to play more and more preseason games, and I'm like, maybe this is why he shouldn't.
Here is your sign.
Yeah.
Tate, how are you working the game? Do you know how you're
I actually
taking
do
it?
not know yet. We will find out probably Thursday.
All right, so I'm the only boots on the ground there, is what you are telling me.
I think so. Yeah.
The
Yeah,
only
dude.
one there.
Sure
All right.
are.
Just to know if I had maybe a teammate or
I
two.
mean, I can ask Chris.
All right.
Hey,
Hey, Chris, I think I need to go to the
you need
game.
an extra engineer.
Why
Right?
would we
Go
be
to
your
the-
teammate? You would ditch us at the game. Go call it.
I might get you a spot in the booth.
I don't know if I want to be in the booth. Didn't you
The
say it's
booth
like
is
real
pretty
quiet
cool.
and you can't like cheer?
Well, that's a press box.
Yeah, in the
press
press box you can't.
Like our booth, yeah, I mean,
can't
we're
do
supposed to be
anything.
loud.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
I mean, we're trying to give the call for the home team. We can be as biased as we want to.
Instead of like putting up a crowd mic, it's just a Flynn mic, and you're in the
Yeah.
background yelling.
Yeah. We got to put that one on YouTube.
It is like depending on where our booth is. I forget which game it was. Actually, no, it was a bowl game. It was a bowl game where the replay booth was right next to us.
So you could see.
We could see how the whole process of how they were going through the plays and how they were going to call it. And, I might have yelled a couple things at them after a couple plays that I
Yeah.
felt like they got wrong.
Hey, dummy.
Yeah, they have like a literal like video game controller too. That's the whole replay booth. It's full of people.
Huh.
Yeah, and they're going through.
I would
it.
like to see how the process works.
Yeah, and it's like a little video game remote. And they're like going through all the different angles that they have and, making decisions. It's really like one guy. And like everybody else kind of comes to that guy and they're like giving their 2 cents on it.
I'd like
It's
to see
pretty
how,
interesting.
I'd like to see how those dummies work.
And then sometimes we'll get coaches next to us. That's where it's really fun. And they try to like put up like construction paper or something like so you can't see in there. Find my way. Find a little crease. Find a little crack into there.
What do you do? What are you looking for?
Connor Stallions.
Yeah, you taking some pictures, texting his coach. I mean, if you're not, are you really trying?
I know. Are you a fan?
Are you a fan?
You ain't cheating. You ain't trying.
I mean,
No, we didn't say anything about cheating. We didn't say anything about cheating. It's like playing cards. Keep the kids out the street, and if you don't want people to look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Protect your
Actually,
cards.
don't know.
Alondra, were you?
Well, if you're fanning out your cards, make sure no one can see them.
Were you
Yeah,
It's not
what do you
my
mean
fault
keep
if I
the
can
kids
see them.
out the street?
I don't think you
That's what he
you
used to
weren't
say,
on
right?
you weren't on OTB yet.
What?
Whenever Michigan initially
No.
So Flynn came on his once a month Wednesday spot.
Yeah.
And
Once a quarter.
yeah.
Hey.
And he was talking about it.
Proud of you.
We win
And
spurts.
he went into a deep dive on how he was the guy that would steal the signals when he was with Green Bay. But like not like communications or being on their
Right.
sideline in glasses, but he would look across the field and he'd find out who was live and get their signals and different things. And so he had his own take on the Michigan stuff.
Well, there's a line that needs to be drawn. It's kind of like in baseball. Like you should be able to rip signals in baseball. I don't think you should have devices that you beep into or anything like that.
I think that if you pick it up of somebody doing it on the sideline and you notice a pattern or whatever, like that's kind of on them.
Yeah, but if you're in disguise on the other team's
Yeah,
sideline, that's a little
step
sketch.
too far. Yeah.
But like if you are ripping signals, that is 100% fair game.
Yeah.
Well, but-
I agree.
Just like in
Because
baseball too.
it's the fairness part, right? Anybody can do it.
Anybody can.
Because you could say this gives us an unfair advantage.
No.
Alondra's team could do it. My team could do
Exactly.
it. Either way.
Stop signaling. Make your signals better. Be
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Don't be dumb. So I would sit there and rip signals. And
I agree.
What's to stop me from telling the quarterback who's on the field what the play is? Who's to stop me?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I do that?
I'm with you. Like
That's a skill thing.
I am with you.
There
Be
is-
better.
He does have a speaker in his helmet.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we?
Oh, it is all like one of my favorite things to watch, especially in a college game before they got the comms in their helmets. They would have four guys, a lot of times backup quarterbacks, sometimes GAs. They would have four guys, and I used to love it when it was the GAs, and they'd all be in different colors. We used to call them the Teletubbies. They'd all be in different colors, and they'd all be signaling, and they would try to hide who was live, and it was so easy.
That's
I'm
so
like,
dumb.
all right, watch all these guys. Give me 4 plays, and I can tell you which one's live.
Mm-hmm.
Because the one that's live, as soon as he finishes, the quarterback's going to turn away. As soon as he is. And you can tell in 4 plays that there's 4 guys doing it.
For sure. The only year you couldn't was in 2003 here at LSU because your boy right here was the fake signaler, the decoy signaler, and I was pretty elite at it. I had the headset on with the wire that was tucked into the back of my pants. So I didn't even try to make it look like I was actually plugged in. It was just tucked into my jockstrap.
Not even a battery pack?
But I was signaling so great. I don't even remember what I was doing.
And also have better signals. Like if you have a lasso protection and I'm looking over and you're going like this.
Is that the most college football thing? Is seeing all those people on the sideline
with all the cards
and then the
too.
card. I hate
Yeah.
the cards. Like, ugh.
That is very college football.
There's
Like
nothing that says slap count more than a big card, holding up a big card. It's so
with
dumb.
the most random things on.
Yes.
It's like 4 and it has the most random stuff.
Yeah, it's just like, man, put the speaker in the helmet. Like,
Well, I'm glad they did.
yeah, it was so like I would turn games off sometimes when I would see too much of that on the sideline.
Now, you can still get some signals from DBs and quarterbacks.
Well, for sure.
Quarterbacks going to receivers after the fact. They're making some changes. DBs are the easiest target for me to still assign.
The target was always the DB coach, and then the DBs, because the middle linebacker had the speaker, so he would always sit there. So he would always call the play, so verbally call it. But the DBs oftentimes wouldn't run all the way in because they got to run a long way. They got to get ready for the next play. So the DB coach would signal to the DBs the play. So that's who I would target every game. And then the safeties would do a lot of signaling. There was blitz signals that the linebackers would give to the DBs or during blitzes, things like that. But it was always the DB coach. There was this one DB coach that did not like me very much because he knew it, and he would try to hide from me. And then I'd have guys on my team trying to hide me, and I would sneak around. I would stalk around the sideline. He would stalk around the sideline. And then I went to Seattle, and I'm sitting there. We're playing the same team.
So the DB coach from either the Bears, the Vikings, or the Lions. Got it.
Yeah, it's the Lions. And so we played. I was in Seattle, and then we played that team. Played the Lions, and so I think we played them we were playing them in Toronto that year. Anyway, so same DB coach, and I'm like, all right, for sure, they're not going to do the same signals 4 years in a row. Like, they had to have changed them by now. He's doing the same signals, and I'm just sitting there watching him. I'm not even trying to hide. I'm just watching him because y'all know I hate ripping those signals for the Seattle at the time. Wasn't ripping those signals. I'm looking at this guy, and I'm like, oh my God. I was like, he does have new signals. Like, I don't recognize any of these things.
Yeah.
After the first drive, I don't know, they went down, kick a field goal or something. He turns, and he looks me in the eye, and he points at me, and he wags his finger, and he goes, no, no, no. And I busted out laughing, and I tipped my cap to him. I waved at him. And but after that drive, they went back to the same signals.
Oh my gosh.
But I wouldn't relaying those signals over there.
No. Let Russ cook.
Let him cook.
Let him go be dangerous.
He doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it.
Let him go be dangerous out there.
Yeah, it was good. It was good, clean fun. Yeah. And that's what it means by keep the kids out the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it means. That's what you also playing cards. Like, all right.
Yeah, if you're playing Uno.
Yeah, you're not on the streets.
I can see you got that draw 4.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yep.
I'm going to reverse it, though.
And if you're ever playing against my son, Huddy, check under his legs.
No.
For extra cards. That's right, Huddy. You hear me. I know
Don't let
you're
him wear
listening.
sleeves if you're ever playing Uno.
Nah, he's going to get you, too.
What are we doing in the Hester household?
Oh, that's the one. That's the one you got to watch there, boss. That's the one you got to watch. Old Jimmy.
He's the next Connor. He gonna be in fake mustache?
Nah, that's too much work. That's too much work. He's slicker with it too. He wouldn't have got caught. All right, we'll take our first break of the show. Like Tay mentioned, I think he mentioned it on there. LSU does have some changes in the starting lineup, so we'll throw it to Tay. He'll give you all the latest and the greatest from LSU training camp, and we'll do it when we jump back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. If you are buying new, if you are leasing, if you are renting, everything's always available. Literally everything. Don't get that anywhere else. Typically, if you're leasing, you got a couple of options. If you're renting, you get maybe 3. You get a sedan, a midsize SUV, and maybe you get a truck or a van or a full-size SUV. Not the case over at All-Star. Everything is always available. So if you've got a plan to go maybe like Flynn, right? A little quick weekend getaway before it really gets into the thick of it. Or maybe you're going to see the Tigers or Saints play. Go ahead and rent that Toyota today. All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
So what if we told you could rent any car on the lot at a Toyota dealership? And it's actually going to be cheaper than the big rental car companies. I would say it's a pretty good deal right here at All-Star Toyota right there on Airline near Goodwood. All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner-Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner-Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
I gotta wait. Go up. Hear the chorus. Well, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Let's go ahead and get this thing started.
It's time to get glowing.
Nice. Good work.
Courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration,
Initial look I got,
vitamins,
I didn't
and a
think she was gonna
summer-ready
get it.
glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
That was decent. All right, go to GoFlowIV.com, GoFlow IV Spa. You can check them out on Facebook as well. You can find a full list of services on the website. Right behind us, you see the website. You see the number 225-953-8150. It is right on Jefferson near Bocage. Book your appointment today.
Yeah, go see them. If you're curious about little IV treatment, IV therapy, go to their website, see their menu, what you can get if you're feeling bad, whether it's self-induced sickness, whether it is just a little cold, whether you got a little sick to your stomach, whatever it is, they have something for you. It is literally something that works immediately. Go check them out. Go Flow IV.
All right, Tay with your LSU practice report.
Yeah, Hunt Palmer posted this on LouisianaSports.net yesterday, and some interesting notes. Practices, we weren't able to go out there over the weekend. I think the last time media was available was like last Thursday.
Yeah.
But Hunt had his practice report yesterday. He was able to go out there. It was early practice. Said shakeups along the offensive line. So Paul Mabinga at left guard instead of DJ Chester. Now, that's not a big one because those two guys have kind of been going back and forth. But Carius Kern running with the ones at right tackle. Weston Davis running with the twos. So interesting for a couple reasons. One, the coaches have been pretty high on Weston Davis all camp long. And two, Carius Kern's been running second team left tackle. So they've moved Carius Kern to the right side. They've inserted him in the starting lineup. In Hunt's report, he says that Kern had been there. I mean, they got to watch about 20 minutes of practice. Kern was pretty much with the ones the entire time. And another interesting note, like we had talked about it last week, and I had mentioned that, the DB room, the corners, the safeties, they have kind of rotated in and out, but the starters have kind of remained the same.
Right.
Ashton Stamps was not in the starting lineup yesterday. It was Mansour Delane and P.J. Woodland were actually with the ones. Stamps and D.J. Pickett were with the twos. And P.J. Woodland has had a heck of a camp. He's made a lot of plays.
He made an interception the day Flynn and I went out there. Yeah.
Interesting that the week before game week, they kind of flip this. To me, that means one of two things. Either Stamps and Davis were really struggling and they saw a weakness, or these other two guys have really stepped it up. So, I mean, you could look at it positive or negative, but I think that scrimmage on Saturday that's open to the media will tell a lot about where this team is, starting lineup was. But I just thought it was interesting because, again, we had seen a ton of rotation. The starters had kind of been the same, but yesterday they were not.
So I'll start with the defensive backs. I don't necessarily think that's a big deal. That is a position that is going to rotate guys in and out, and maybe it's a situation where P.J. Woodland is pushing and pushing and pushing. Like you said, he's had a really good training camp, and so they're like, okay, well, we got to give him some one reps because he's going to be in there with the same group of guys. And we just talked about sign stealing with DBs. I mean, there's a lot of communication that happens between DBs, and so they want to get him in there. Hey, we want to make sure y'all are going to be on the same page because, look, P.J. Woodland is going to play in every game this year. Even if he would have been like a 2, he would have played in every single game. Ashton Stamps is going to play in every single game this year. Both those players will play with the ones. And so when I look at that, and I don't know if you disagree, I think that's probably just a, hey, let's get you in here. You've earned the right to be with the ones. You're going to be with the ones some. Let's get you some reps.
Yeah, I think it can be one of many things. I mean, we saw a Saints camp, Jake Haener go with the ones multiple days, right? So it doesn't necessarily mean like a starting lineup has been named. Or in the DB room, like I want to know what our base personnel like. Are we nickel? Because there's probably going to be 3 cornerbacks in the game for most of the game. So there's 3 starting cornerbacks.
Well, I mean, what would you call this? Is kind of going back to the conversation that we had just yesterday. I'm expecting it to be 4 defensive linemen, all right, 4 DBs, 2 linebackers, and a star. What are you going to call that?
Maybe on first down.
I think probably first and
that's base. I mean, that is just base. I mean,
yeah, it's going to be. I think it is. Like all jokes aside,
if you don't have 5 DBs, it's a base defense.
I think it's going to be that on first and second down most times, and then when it becomes third down, then you go to true.
It just kind of depends on how the game is going.
It depends on who you're playing.
Because you got. I mean, you do have that element the Cade Klubnik element have been able to run the ball.
Right.
But, like, look, they're returning their top 3 pass catchers from last year.
And 3
so,
of the
like,
better ones in the country.
They're going to throw the ball. So you have to have 5 DBs out there. Like, you can say Harold Perkins is great in pass coverage all you want, but I would disagree with that. I think he's probably good and manageable, but he's not going to be a guy that's going to stop 3 of the top guys in the country that are returning.
Right.
With one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Like, it's just not going to happen. Maybe he falls into an interception.
Last year when they played DJ Lagway, now Lagway was a little obviously, well, a hamstring, so he was a little injured, obviously, in that contest, and it was a game time decision. But I mean, they stayed in that base personnel with Devon Keys at the star position a lot of the game. Yeah. He's a linebacker, so.
Yep, there you go. You got there. You got there, buddy.
Well, it felt like you weren't going to answer if I kept saying it, but that's that's what they call it.
Yep. So I'm based on the practice report yesterday, but it's been Delane that's been playing the nickel when they've gone 5 DBs, right?
For the most part.
For the most part.
Again, it's hard to tell. When we're out there, they're running base a lot, and it's Perkins and that star that you love so much.
I'm telling you, Matt, that is their go-to formation.
Yeah, he's kind of been the de facto nickel. I get what you're saying, but
yeah, I got it. I don't love it. I don't feel great about it. I'm sure Clemson loves it. I'm just saying, I would like to see that if I'm an offensive coordinator, and I had my top 3 guys returning and top 2 or 3 quarterback in the country. I would love it.
Let me ask you how you feel about this, because we talked about it a little bit last week, and Hunt mentions it in the report that Jordan Gilbert's working exclusively at the star behind Perkins. So let's say they just take Perkins off the field and put in Gilbert on 3rd down.
I wouldn't take Perkins off the field, but
when it comes true 3rd down,
I'd find a place for him.
And I don't think any of us.
But he's not going to play strong safety in the NFL. He's not going to be a pass defender. So that's when you're going against Clemson, you got to have 5 pass defenders out there, true pass coverage people. I don't think Harold Perkins is threatening to be a safety in the NFL.
Even with all the Q run stuff, you still would keep it the same, just because of the ability.
Yeah, that's why he's dangerous, because he can throw it and run it. Go watch his film. He makes every throw. That's why I'd find a place for him that's going to put him in pass guard. They're not going to run, pass, run, pass. 1st, 2nd down, run, 3rd down, pass. It's not going to happen. They're going to try to do a little bit of that early on. But I like the mix-up. I don't like to say that's the majority of what we're in. I don't love hearing that. Yeah, you got to mix it up. You got to move. You put Harold Perkins at that position some, but you got to move him around. You got to put his hand in the dirt. You got to put him inside. You got to walk. You got to have 3. I would do 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers, and 5 DBs.
Well, I want to see what they end up doing on 3rd down though. What is that package going to look like? Well, when we say 3rd down, it used to be like Matt's talking about. It used to be run, pass, run, pass, run, pass. That's how college football used to be. Now it's not. 3rd down personnel doesn't necessarily even mean 3rd down. It kind of just means your sub, passing situation, which at any time, obviously in college football, it can be that. But there's going to be a change up. There's going to be a situation where you have 5 true defensive backs on the field with Perkins on the field.
Yep. I just don't. The only thing that worries me, and okay, all right, everybody, I know we're listening. We're not getting into this argument about star anymore. I've already won that argument. I'm just talking about philosophy going into the game, because every time I ask about nickel personnel, who's the nickel, everyone pauses and gets quiet. That hasn't been a big emphasis in camp running that personnel when it should 100% be that emphasis.
It's just not though.
Well, I'm telling you that's an issue. Just telling you it's an issue. I don't want to say that. I don't want to be that guy.
Feels like you do.
If you were the offensive coordinator for Clemson, and you had Cade Klubnik. You had your top 3 receivers coming back.
Yeah.
What personnel would you like to see? If you said, I'm playing one of the top teams in the country, they're going to play base personnel for 80% of the snaps.
Look,
how about 50% of the snaps?
I hear what you're saying, but I'm just telling you, like,
he's going to hit that back pedal. Harold's going to hit that back pedal up.
I'm just telling
some
you
ground.
What they did last year and what they feel Harold Perkins can do in coverage.
Okay. Got it.
So I'm watching Ole Miss from last year. Right now, currently.
Yep.
It's on my laptop. All right.
Okay.
Ole Miss, sub personnel, 11 personnel. I want to run the football, but 11 personnel. And for a majority of the game, you had your 4 D linemen, you had your 2 linebackers, stack backers, and you had Major Burns at the star position.
Safety.
I think Harold Perkins is more athletic than Major Burns.
Okay.
And can be as good or maybe better in coverage.
Okay.
But that's who, and he was close to the box the entire game. Remember last year, Devon Keys replaced Major Burns at star at the back end of the year.
Safety.
So that is who they are.
Okay.
That they want to use a backer in that position.
Got it. I hope it works. I hope we win by 50. I hope Harold Perkins has 38 interceptions this year, 112 pass deflections. What's he weighing right now?
I think you're sleeping on his coverage skills a little bit.
I'm not sleeping on coverage skills.
Again, like this was the
I
position
think he can
that
cover.
Major Burns.
Can he play monument defender? Can he play curl flat defender? Can he play zones? Yeah, I think so. I think he's one of the greatest athletes in college football. Got a potential to be All-American,
okay,
like Alondra said, maybe a Heisman finalist. Who knows?
Then what are you reserved about then? Like, what do you think he can't do?
He's not a defensive back.
That a strong safety can do.
He's not a defensive back.
And I understand that.
I want 3 corners in the game.
Okay, so you want to take the safety out of this equation.
2 safeties, 3 corners.
That's what I'm saying. You want to take, because
3
last
defensive linemen, 3
last year
linebackers.
it was a strong safety or a linebacker that played the nickel, star, whatever.
Would you say that we were satisfied with our defense last year?
It's much better than the year before.
Hey, everybody.
I'm just
Catholic Guy's got a better defense than we had.
I'm not trying to argue what you're arguing. I'm just telling you that is who they are. That is what they want to do. So you can want and wish and hope, but this is going to be.
That's what I'm doing. I'm wanting, I'm wishing, I'm hoping. I'm wanting, I'm wishing, I'm hoping. I'm just telling you from the other side. I would love to not see 5 DBs.
And me as a running back,
if I'm running 11 personnel every time.
You know what, though? Me as a running back, I'd love to see 5 DBs. So, I mean, you could have that argument.
Okay.
I would love to look up and be like, oh, they got 3 corners out there.
Great. If we have
run right at them.
If we got
just say
Hester at fullback, 2 tight ends, and a running back.
No,
great.
I'm not playing fullback in this equation.
What personnel is Clemson going to be? What personnel? 11.
That doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
That doesn't mean. That does not mean you can't.
We're going.
Ole Miss lived in 11, and they ran the football as much as anybody.
Got it.
Tennessee lives in 11. They ran the football as much as anybody. Their running back was Offensive Player of the Year in the SEC. Everybody runs out of 11 now.
I know. And everybody runs 5 DBs against 11.
And then maybe that's why they have success. Everything about that?
Oh, my God. This is here's meathead.
I mean, self-described. All right, we got to take a break. We got to get to the offensive line portion of what Tay said there as well. More OTB.
Off the bench.
You just realized.
I just telling you, like, as a quarterback,
Russell
I know what I'd like to see.
RussellPools.com, Russell Pool Company, 225-924-2527. Go check out the gallery of work they've got there on the homepage. And if you're watching us on YouTube, you see Tay scrolling. No 2 pool is the same. They're all going to be different. It is what your dreaming up for your space, for your backyard. They can customize it. They are truly from start to finish and then after, right? Because they can be the maintenance for your pool as well. You don't have to deal with anybody else. Go to russellpools.com.
This chair, man. Yeah, Russell Pools, the name when you think of high-quality pools. They have 2 landscape architects on staff, so you could just go to them and say, hey, man, I think I want a square. I want a rectangle. I want a lazy river. Whatever it is, they can draw it. They can design it. They can engineer it, build it, ever. It was a one-stop shop, russellpools.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
I'm only happy when it rains. I'm only happy when it's complicated. And though I know you can't appreciate it, I'm only happy when it rains.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
What's going on? I just got a handout now.
Did you just break that, bud?
I don't know.
There's supposed to be a piece right there. Hold on. I got you. Be a good teammate. I'm going to be the star in the defense.
Are you saying the plastic came out of the particle board?
I'm going to mute your mic. Hold on, because it's making too much noise.
Oh, that does not feel like a good connection there. Yeah.
I don't love that.
Oh, man.
Let's test it. Can we get a test?
It's not working. I know how to fix it.
Y'all,
Didn't break.
Y'all, how do we have this incredible studio that nobody else has and stuff
It's
like
old.
this happen?
Is it?
I don't love that. you say that because I remember being so excited
It's a few
when it
years
was new.
old. Technology, you
like
have to
7 now.
start to
Yeah,
replace.
2017,
Yeah,
You're
like-
right.
I mean,
you
we
saying?
got that big old monitor.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Are you saying that these
big old
stage
monitor.
lights
Okay.
from the 1947 production of Holiday Inn are not up to date?
There's a lot
Some
about
are-
this that
some are
I just
talking.
like. I would.
Bing Crosby would die for these lights, okay?
It's the little things. It's like my chair. My chair just randomly drops
lights.
about 8 inches every now and
As a
then.
chair, I would do like different camera angles. I don't love the angles like when Matt's gone and Taylor has this camera pointing at us. I'm like, my forehead looks huge.
It's either that one or that one way over
I
there.
like that one.
We
You
can
do
get
like
like
this one?
you can get
You
like
can't
little
even
mini.
see us in
You
it.
can get little mini cameras.
Right? I think so too.
Oh,
Yeah.
it'd be super fun. You can do it on the cheap now. Just go to Amazon, get a lot of stuff.
Do Greg McElroy and Cole Kubelik have cameras?
No, they have like an old studio, kind of like
They don't deserve number one.
basically, like
Just
the
like a regular old studio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Eagle Talk,
Kitty and the
yeah.
lights down there.
Boo.
Yeah,
Their
I
show
like that.
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They don't have
it
anything
does.
like this. No,
Yeah.
no.
That's pure bias.
Coming
that they
for you,
keep getting number
McElroy.
one.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of real quick, my man Cole wrote me at 9:15 last night.
Okay.
Ooh.
And it's like, do you have 10 or 15 minutes to jump on this podcast?
Like now?
Yes.
Oh, was it him and his wife's podcast?
I don't
or
know,
no? Oh,
but my
okay.
brother in Christ, I love you.
No.
I'm not doing that for
No.
anybody. 9:15 at
Well,
night?
He was late because he was ripping cards.
Probably.
He was ripping, doing the
Still
breaks.
can't believe my man does the breaks. That's awesome. All right, so the offensive line, Tay. That is a bigger deal to me than the DBs. The DBs, all those guys are going to play. I think that's more of a, hey, we expect you to be a 1. Even if you're a 2, you're a 1. So we're going to get you out here. For the offensive line, we've been hearing everything. In the days that I've been out there, tackle has looked good. Both tackles have looked great. And so maybe that's maybe that's a situation where, okay, hey, if we have an injury, let's see, you got to be our swing tackle. You got to be able to play both. The DJ Chester stuff is the more interesting note to me. Like, think about this. He was on an offensive line last year where he was a starter at the most important position, the center position, with 4 guys that got drafted into the NFL. Okay? So he's a young player, playing center, making the calls, ball in his hand every play. The other 4 guys get drafted. Pretty good offensive line. And now you're fighting for your life at guard. That's more of a storyline to me than anything else. And Mubinga played when Dellinger went down last year. Okay, so we expect him to play. Like, at least I did. Like, the DJ Chester stuff is interesting. Like, you were a starter on that offensive line, and now you're fighting for any spot?
Yeah. What's funny is, like, at the center position, at most position, interior offensive linemen, like, if you have a guy, and I'm not saying this is him at all, but, like, if you have a guy in one of those interior spots that's a little bit weaker of an offensive lineman, not as strong, but you have guys around him, they can be hidden. Like, you can hide them. They can look really good. Multiple times in the NFL, we had so in Green Bay we had like this kind of this formula of 2 really good guards and a young, smaller center. I remember Corey Linsley getting to
he ended with the Chargers.
Yeah, Corey Linsley, great player. I'm not saying any, but like he was able to start as a rookie because he had 2 Pro Bowl guards around him.
Yeah,
we had Bakhtiari and Blaga at tackles too. So it was like a good surrounding force. So like it's a kind of a good comparison to what you're talking about here. Like everybody was good on the offensive lineman, but we had this young center that ended up looking great, playing great because he had all that help around him, and you can kind of hide that. But when all those pieces are gone, what kind of player do they step up to be? So we're still trying to figure that out. A lot of that, I mean, you still need a 6, 7, 8-man rotation at offensive linemen because they're all going to play. They're all going to play a lot of football, I guess, just because that's the nature of the beast. But it is interesting. You go from that offensive lineman, the top pass blocking offensive line in the country, to fighting a dogfight, which is
it might be the odd man out.
Which is actually might be play devil's advocate. I mean, a really good sign for that offensive line. It means guys are stepping up, playing well. Brian Kelly seems to think that he's very confident in the offensive line, so I think that we should be too. I know it's this big question mark, but I firmly feel that they're going to step and be sufficient. Now, there's going to be some gaffes here and there. There's going to be some sacks given. There's going to be pressures. There's going to be bad runs, and it's going to be so highlighted early on in the season because of the question marks. Like, oh, God, he's doing this. It happens to everybody. We had one of the best offensive lines last year, but we couldn't run block. Like that, it's just going to, things are going to happen. So you got to give them a little time. You got to give them a little time to gel, and that's what camp is for. You hope you get a lot of those kinks out, but they got to grow up fast. They got to grow up really fast.
Yeah, I mean, and too, when you have a move like this after a scrimmage, I mean, coaches and a lot of people, hand up, we overreact to scrimmages. And if you didn't have a good day on the Ponderosa,
yep,
then it's like you put somebody on notice as well.
How many times did a coach put somebody with the second team to make a point to that player?
Oh, all the time.
All the time. It doesn't mean that they're going to be on second, but they're like, all right, you better pick your stuff up or you're going to be right here. So, hey, buddy, behind you. You go in with the ones, you take a seat. And it just wakes you up. So coaches play those mind tricks, those mental games all the time.
Yeah, of the guys that we just assumed, without a doubt, without a question, this year going to be a starter on the offensive line, we would start with DJ Chester, and then we kind of build the other four around that. And, again, it sounds like he is fighting for a spot, not even at the same spot that he played a year ago. So we'll see what happens. Paul Mubinga, DJ Chester, Weston Davis, all these guys we're talking about, how that plays out. Because, next weekend. The game is next weekend. So certainly something to pay attention to on that offensive front. All right, we'll take our last break of hour number one. More OTB when we come back on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
I don't think you're going to be able to fix that over there, bud. Go to gcopnet.com. When you go to the website, you can check out a full list of what they can do for you over Gulf Coast Office Products, all the industries that they work with, the products that they offer, the locations. Remember, 4 locations throughout Louisiana, and it says right there on the homepage, it is not just about documents anymore. It's about managing and hosting the information your company needs to grow and thrive in the years ahead, and that's what they're going to help you do, thrive. And if you have any issue, always remember, when you call them, you're talking to a human being. It's going to be able to help that day, that moment.
Yeah, if you've ever been or worked in an office, it is crippling when you can't print, you can't connect to your printer, when the paper trail ends, pretty much the work day ends. So local company, they will fix you. They will treat you right. Gulf Coast Office Products, go see them. gcopnet.com.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media. On
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
What's our theme today?
I don't know. Ask Alondra.
I don't know.
I mean, it all has like a similar sound
we're
to
gonna
it.
go like just girls. We're gonna show love to the girlies.
All right.
The girlies of like alternative rock, whatever.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sometimes it's got to be you.
Just like which is totally fine. This is what the point of this is. A lot of testosterone in the room. Let's put a little women's touch to it. I'm sure the male audience would love it.
Julian Sayin got named starting quarterback for the Ohio State Buckeyes.
I'm shocked.
Nice. Consider me shocked.
I mean, it did turn in from like an 80-20 situation into like a 55-45 situation, and that was Big Ten Bob's reporting.
I mean, Lincoln Keenholz can play. Like, dude's no slouch.
But, Julian Sayin versus Arch Manning in game number 1. That is going to be interesting, man. I mean, you got these two top 3 teams in the country, both new quarterbacks, both with a lot of fanfare entering college football, both with a lot of expectation.
Do they play? Is the game time? What's the game?
Buddy, it's noon. It's Big Ten. You know that. Big Ten Stadium. Brunch.
I know. I don't want it to be like at the same time as the LSU game, of course, but like, God, that's so terrible.
Yep.
That's awful planning. And I guess we could say that same opinion all year long with the Big Ten. Y'all stink.
Brunch football.
Great football. Y'all stink.
All right. Hour 2 coming up next.
Off the bench.
All right. Go to Ascend Travel. Ascend-travel.com is the website. They plan so you can fan. And if you're wanting to go watch the Tigers play, and if you want to do it in absolute style, and if you want to do it with ease, then you go to the website, ascend-travel.com. They have got packages right now to go see LSU versus Clemson on August the 30th. They're going to get you there. They're going to have a hotel for you. They're going to get you to and from the game. They're going to make sure you get all the access to the exclusive tailgates there on campus as well. They take care of everything. That's why they have a slogan, they plan so you can fan.
Yeah, this is Ascend Travel's Tiger Approved too, proud partner of LSU Athletics. If you want to travel in style and have everything planned, maybe a little private jet action, you can do that. But if you want to get yourself there, if you want to drive there, take your own, whatever it is, they can still plan everything from hotel, the tickets, to tailgate, and everything. Ascend-travel.com.
There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further. Like vans customized for work or play. With safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
River Parish Contractors has immediate openings for structural steel shop fabricators. Call or text Big Jake today at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on employment. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
At Louisville Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luva, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized, it'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Tuesday, August 19th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect rainy skies with a high of 92. In hour 2 of today's show, we'll have the latest edition of our OTB Top 25, the number 11th ranked team in the country coming at you. Then we'll have OTB Mailbag at 8:15. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, starts now.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2, OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Before we give you the 11th ranked team in the OTB Top 25, I want to remind you about our friends over at Boudreaux's Electrical. Boudreaux'Electrical.com is the website. Also, remember, free 10-year warranty on all air-cooled home standby generators. That Gulf, it's heating up, but it's not too late. They got the generators in stock, ready to go. They come to your house, they slab it up, they install it, and you are ready. You are prepared, and you have the ultimate peace of mind.
Yeah, nothing like having that standby generator and knowing that there's a storm coming and knowing that you're protected, your family, your things, stuff in your freezer, that deer you shot last year, all that back strap, that deer sausage in there. We all know what that's all about. Knowing all that's protected. Call them today, Boudreaux'Electrical.com.
All right, it is now time for the 11th ranked team. Quick recap here. At 25, Boise State. At 24, Memphis. At 23, Baylor. At 22, Georgia Tech. At 21, Tennessee. At 20, Iowa State. At 19, Texas 8-4. At 18, Indiana. At 17, Ole Miss. At 16, Florida. 15, Texas Tech. 14, SMU. 13, Arizona State. 12, Alabama. And now, Mr. Flynn, the 11th ranked team in the OTB Top 25.
Here we go. Y'all ready? This is pretty intense, people. A little bit different from what the coaches think. A little bit different than what the Associated Press thinks. We're choosing the number 11 team. It's starting to get to crunch time. Starting to get to being a little bit difficult because we're at playoff teams now. We're talking about the big dogs. Talking about
let the big dog eat.
Let the big dog eat. We're talking about we can't make any changes up to this point. So we're choosing a team right now that is in the top 10 on most of those other polls. And we're choosing a team that I'm just picking it because I want to keep them out of the top 10. And that is my main and basic reason for this. So we're going South Florida. We're going down to Miami.
Oh, I thought you meant South Florida like the Bulls.
No, I wanted to. I thought about it. We're going way down deep. We're going to the Miami Hurricanes at number 11. And our OTB preseason top 25, they are losing that man, Cam Ward.
He is that man, too.
He is that man. What a mindset he's got. What
he can spin it.
He can spin it. And I wanted to keep them out of the top 10 for the sheer reason that I think that Cam Ward was so good that he made them so much better. And I get it. They got Carson back. Throwing that we word around too much. They brought in Carson back. All right. And I know he had a good career. He's done good things at Georgia. He's got I think 7,000 career passing yards at Georgia. He had 2023 3,941 yards at Georgia, which is second all time at the University of Georgia. I get it. He's played pretty good. But that means Cam Ward was a different kind of guy. I expect him to be one of the top guys in the NFL in the next handful of years.
Even think about his time at Wazoo, he held off John Mateer.
Yeah. I mean, he's special, and I think he's gonna prove that. And let's all be honest with ourselves. Nobody likes Carson Beck, right? Just from a personal standpoint.
There's something about his face.
There's something about his face just makes you want to punch it. And I think that's the basis of trying to keep. And his vibe. Okay, so we got a lot of hot goss that comes around with him. I don't know if this was the reason, but the rumored reason was because he was dating one of the Cavender twins.
Yep.
So he went down there, Hannah Cavender, dating her. Basketball players, really good basketball players.
Yep.
Done well for themselves on the socials.
On the socials.
Well, guess what? Allegedly, might have cheated on her. That's what they say on the internet. And they broke up.
That's what the streets are saying.
That's what the streets are saying. I don't know if it's true. Maybe
Did he ever get his Lambo back?
Yeah, so he got his. So I think he got his luxury vehicle, and I think the Cavender sisters got some luxury vehicles stolen when he got down to Miami. A lot of rumors circulating from the Georgia locker room and Miami locker room, talking a little shade at Carson Beck. So if you got that guy leading your team, I'm sorry, it's going to be tough. And not to mention they're losing their top 6 pass catchers from 2024. Xavier Restrepo, wide receiver.
All-time leading receiver in Miami history.
All-time, back-to-back 1,000-plus yard seasons. They lose Elijah Aurora, tight end. They are losing a lot and from the pass catcher standpoint and a guy.
Damian Martinez, running back, got drafted last year by the Seahawks.
Yep. Now, their saving grace is their schedule is pretty darn easy.
Opens up
tough, but for having to be all they got to do is finish in the top 12. It's a very they're playing in the ACC. They open up with Notre Dame, of course, so that they're going to open up 0-1. They play Florida early in the season, but I'd have to look at the dates. I think it's Florida right after an LSU game, so they could get them. They could catch them at a good time right there, right after an LSU game. They play SMU, but what's crazy is they are the highest ranked. Second highest ranked ACC team on the top 25 on both coaches and AP.
Yeah.
They're the 4th in the power rankings in the ACC. How does that math work out? Most
It's like
power
the number one
rankings,
team being an underdog in week 1.
and so that tells me a lot of that has to do with scheduling, right? So Clemson, of course, in the ACC is power ranked number 1. The power rankings have Georgia Tech at 2, SMU 3, Miami at 4. But for some reason, everybody's like, oh yeah, they're going to be 10th for whatever reason.
They do get Florida after LSU.
If we could go redo this whole thing, I'd probably put Miami way back in this list. But
Yeah.
I would probably do that. I don't.
I'm with you.
I don't like them. Now that I've thought about it and looked at Miami a little bit more, because I do think Cam Ward was just so good. He made them a lot better than they are.
I certainly don't think that they're top 10. Like, you
No.
did
Not on
right
our
by
list
not.
either.
No, not on our list. But yeah, you're right. And this is like, we kind of talked about it being kind of difficult starting at like 25 and going down, because it gets a little easier as you go. But I'm kind of with you. Like, I think if we were to redo it, I'd put them way lower, higher, whatever you want to call it. Because we were talking about it before the show, and I was like, well, I just don't really know what weapons they have. And then we talked about Restrepo and how, like, they lost a lot of them. So I'm with you. Carson Beck sucks. A lot of drama around him. Good news.
Punchable face.
Good news.
Very punchable.
His Mercedes was recovered, but they still haven't found the Lamborghini. Tough times in Miami.
Poor guy.
Man.
You got to feel for a guy like that.
Yeah.
But you want, like, when you're looking at NFL, you want guys that have overcome adversity in their life.
True.
So, like, this
A bad
is
breakup,
a
a
bad
car
breakup.
stolen.
Like,
A bad sleeve
those
tap.
cheating
Like, he's
rumors that
overcoming
are in
a
the
lot.
street. You can't get rid of those cheating rumors. I'm sure he didn't do it. I'm sure it's her fault.
Yeah,
to your point, though, like,
He doesn't know how to use Snapchat. I know that.
after Notre Dame week 1, like, not a bad schedule.
It's not a bad schedule.
Bethune-Cookman, UCF. Florida will be tough. You do get them at home, but then Florida State.
No Clemson.
No Clemson. Like, Louisville's tough, but then Stanford. What is SMU this year? We'll see. Syracuse.
Syracuse not in the artist formerly known as the Carrier Dome, so that helps. They play much better there.
Yeah. You got NC State at home. It's
Yeah,
really not a bad
Pitt
schedule.
at the end of the year is tricky, but
Yeah, you go to Virginia Tech, to Pitt to end the season.
yeah, but no, schedule-wise, I think that's probably why a lot of people are high on them.
Yeah, let's just not underestimate. Top 6 pass catchers gone.
Yeah, for sure.
Cam Ward was a different guy. I think he had that dog mentality and that leadership ability to make everybody better. Carson Beck certainly does not have that, right? And especially
BBL.
maybe and you don't know what's going within. So maybe within the locker room, maybe everything's great, but it sure doesn't look it. So we're keeping them out of our top 10 here. If I could move them out of the top 25 right now, I'd do it. I can't. So they're 11.
We kept Michigan out of our top 25, so I feel good about
Maybe.
that.
Maybe.
I don't know why you wouldn't.
Maybe we
I'm
did.
not putting
I'm
them
not
anywhere.
putting them in anywhere.
I'd probably go back and switch them with Miami with SMU them or Georgia Tech.
No, Georgia
You
Tech.
put them so high, dude.
22.
Yeah, they should be like 11.
Oh, you're saying I should have put Georgia Tech higher? Oh, okay, I can get behind that.
Oh, for sure. You know, we're on the Georgia Tech train.
Yeah, Haynes King, meathead quarterback, QB1.
LSU
all
versus
meathead
Georgia
team.
Tech national championship.
God, let's go. Yeah, that's really Michigan's the only team.
That's kind of when you want that star position. You play Georgia Tech.
Yeah, some are saying. Some are saying.
I can get behind that.
All right, I've already got my my number 10 team, and
You doing that now?
you know we got to double up at some point.
We do
twice.
We do have to double up.
We got to double up at some point twice, and so we might as well go ahead and double up right now.
Okay,
Everybody-
this is exciting.
everybody
We'll
go-
double up
do you
here
want, do
and
you want
then
to
one
tease
and
another
two.
segment? You don't want to rush this.
That's fair. And we do have mailbag. We can push mailbag back to 8:30.
Let the people sweat a little bit. I'm sure everyone's
Let
on the
them
edge of
think
their
about it.
seat.
Let them think about it a little bit.
This is Radio Pro.
Got to slow people down a little bit,
All right,
guys.
we get into the top 10 with your 10th ranked team on the OTB Top 25 when we come back here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
Guy's been here a month. He's already teasing. Proud of you.
3 months, bud. 3 months.
Nah, we talked about that the other day. I don't know about your math. All right, go to pelicanroof.com. That is a website for Pelican Roofing in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge. Boots on the ground in both offices, in both in the local community, in both. One of the cool things they have right there on the website is the instant roof quote as well. Type in your address at your home, at your business, gives you a great idea of what that roof is going to cost you. Speaking of cost, they also have financing options over at Pelican Roof. It is right there on the homepage of the website. Pelican Roofing, the best in the business, pelicanroof.com.
They are truly the best roofing choice for your needs, and we get it. A new roof is a big decision financially. It's a big decision for your family and your home. So go see them. Start the financing process right now. Up to 0% financing for qualified buyers for 21 months. Go check them out today. Tile roof, shingle roof, metal roof, whatever it is. That is pelicanroof.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item. We prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. We are going to double up today in the OTB Top 25. So Flynn just gave you the 11th ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes.
With Carson Beck's face.
I'm going to give you the 10th ranked team out of the Big Ten. Brett Bielema and the Illinois Fighting Illini.
All right, let's
coming
go.
in at
Top
number
10 finish, baby.
10. Look at what they did a year ago. One of the more under-talked about teams in the country. Beat South Carolina in their bowl game. Hell, Shane Beamer and Bielema almost fought right there in the game.
Let's go.
South Carolina was the team that everybody said should have made the playoff. Illinois took them down in a bowl game. And a lot of those players played, right? There wasn't a lot of opt-outs.
Back to my playoff expansion thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah, very true. Very true. And Illinois returns one of the top 15 roster retention percentages in the country. Luke Altmaier back at quarterback. Very solid quarterback. You look at their depth chart, there's not a lot of movement, right? They return so many guys. I don't know, man. You're looking at who they return, who they lost. They go and get 4 players out of the portal to shore up any losses that they did have on the defense. Don't have to add a lot on offense because almost everybody is coming back from a really good team a year ago. Now, they do have a tricky game, week number 2 at Duke. It's a tricky game. Duke is good enough to beat you. Like, Duke is going to be one of those teams that is going to beat somebody they shouldn't probably twice next year. So that one, not just hand-waving that, but let's just go to who they have in the Big Ten. Or really, who they don't have. No Michigan, no Oregon, no Penn State. You do play Ohio State, but you play them at home. So after Duke, they open up with Western Illinois, the Leathernecks.
Let's go.
They go on the road to Duke. You get past that one, you got Western Michigan the next week. You do go to Indiana. We don't know how Indiana's going to, what encore they're going to have for us after their playoff run. USC at home, at Purdue. Purdue's awful. Ohio State at home. You get a bye week before you go out west to Washington. You come back home against Rutgers. You get another bye week before you come back and play Maryland at home. You go to Camp Randall and then Northwestern at home. You could lose to the Buckeyes, have one more slip up probably, and still have a realistic opportunity to make the college football playoff. If you go 11-1 and only lose to the Buckeyes, what are you? You're Indiana from last year. So with that schedule, no Michigan, no Oregon, no Penn State, having a top 15 returning production percentage in the country.
Brought in some guys too.
Yeah, this could easily be a playoff team. And Luke Altmaier is one of the more undervalued quarterbacks in the country. Hudson Clement is somebody that comes over from West Virginia at the receiver position. 51 catches, 741, 14.5 yards per catch, 5 touchdowns. So you add him to your offense. Did it in the Big 12. With this schedule, with how they played last year, with the confidence that they have beating South Carolina in that bowl game, missing those 3 big brands in the Big Ten, your toughest game being at home, I think they've got the talent. I think they've got the coach. Brett Bielema knows one thing. That's a Big Ten. He played there. He coached at Wisconsin, and he's coached here at Illinois with a lot of success. Now, when he tried to go be an SEC coach, didn't go great for him at Arkansas. But in the Big Ten, he's always been successful.
Yeah, it's his 5th year at Illinois. On defense, look, I'm their inside linebacker, Dylan Rozek. He's a 2-time All-Big Ten player. Outside linebacker, Gabe Jackus. Preseason All-American. Yeah. He's a preseason All-American. They're returning 3 of their top 4 DBs from last year. They got a center who's a 2-time All-Big Ten player. They got a tight end that's on the Mackey Award watch list as a senior, returning their quarterback. You know, I can get on the Illini train this year.
I like the way they play too.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of guessing like what they're doing.
Yeah, I had forgot that they had beaten South Carolina.
Yeah.
Now I know there's kind of a letdown, like emotionally, spiritually, when you think you should be in the playoffs and you don't make it. I get that. There's kind of a letdown there. But it doesn't take the talent away,
right,
from South Carolina. So I had forgot they had beat them. So look, yeah, why not? Why wouldn't they be like that, going through that schedule?
Yeah,
like they're avoiding all those big boys. Now, you're right, that Duke game could be a little tricky.
At Duke, at Indiana, if you handle business, if you go into that game with the right mindset, you're going to be a favorite in those games. You handle those games. Again, you lose to Ohio State, and it's not ridiculous, right? If it's a good game, you're 11-1, you're in the playoff. You're in.
Yep.
You're not going to keep an 11-1 Big Ten team out of the playoff. It's not going to happen. You'd have a hard time keeping a 10-2 Big Ten team out of the playoff.
Yep. Yeah. So you'll drop one to Ohio State probably. At Indiana, that's a 50-50 game probably.
Fair.
You take it. You take the coin toss game. You're right there to be a top 10 team with a playoff spot, and then let the chips fall where they may at that point.
Any rebuttals back
Maybe
there?
they'll get South Carolina again.
To Illinois.
I love it. I think this is right where they should be. I don't think people realize how good Luke Altmaier was a year ago. I mean, he only turned the ball over 6 times.
Yep.
I think he's a really, really good player. I love this pick. I mean, you mentioned it, like, Bielema has done so much with that program. There's a lot of people that were like, where's Bielema going to get his next shot after the way it ended at Arkansas? And he's kind of turned that thing around at Illinois. I really like what he's done.
Alondra would like to pick. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
No objections here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No objections,
I think we all like the pick. I don't think anybody likes
I don't hate
Miami at 11 just because we don't like
I
Miami
don't love
this
Miami
year.
at 11.
I don't know
Like,
why. Where do we put them?
Actually, like I didn't mind Miami at first. I was like, okay, Carson Beck, he's had a lot of success, but like the more that you kept talking, I was like, they should be like at 23.
Yeah, they should be, top 25 certainly.
I would replace them with I wouldn't move Memphis up, but I would take Memphis out maybe and put Miami there if I could take one of
if we
mine
could
back.
redo it, which we can't.
No,
we got to stick by our guns. I would put Miami where Georgia Tech is, which is 23. I'd move SMU to 11, and I put Georgia Tech at what's SMU at right now?
Doesn't that show,
I'd put them
though,
at 14.
how unexciting Miami is?
Yes.
We kind of forgot about them.
We forgot about them. I did.
That's how unexciting they are.
Yeah. Like, what are these coaches thinking? Putting
I forgot
them at 10?
right. That's what I was about to say. That I
guess
forgot
it's
that the
strength of
polls
schedule,
put them at 10.
When we put the final graphic out, I'll just put sorry and
yeah, it's like
next to Miami.
Asterisks. We forgot about
We
them.
forgot about
but
them
we
until
kept them
now.
out of the top 10, people. We kept them out of the top 10.
I already know who I'm gonna put at 9 tomorrow.
All right, so let me make sure this.
LSU.
Actually, no.
Don't tell the people.
I'm not.
Got to tease it.
But it's not LSU.
They're 9 on coaches and AP.
But this is the OTB poll.
Yeah, okay. Our math is mathing. So we'll give you 9 on Wednesday, 8 on Thursday, 7 on Friday, 6 on Monday, 5 on Tuesday, 4 on Wednesday, 3 on Thursday, and like we said, 1 and 2 on Friday before kickoff.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be exciting.
Look at that. Math skills.
This is going to be
Quick
exciting.
maths.
We got it. We're here.
Next week's a big week. We got a lot of bold predictions to make. We got a lot of hot takes to give. It's going to heat up here at OTB next week.
Wait, are we going to do the first pontoon parlay this week?
Probably next week, right? Is there enough games? Is
I
there
said
enough
no,
games?
look, everybody gets a preseason.
We
so
can-
does
we
the
can
pontoon
pre-season.
parlay.
We can do it.
Yeah,
I just didn't know if there were
Preseason
enough
pontoon
games.
parlay.
One that
There's
doesn't
enough games.
One that doesn't count.
Is there?
I mean, it counts. You can put some shekels on it.
All right. Usually when you bet something, when it doesn't count, you win. Then
That's
when
true.
it counts, you lose.
So we have Iowa State at Kansas State, which is in Dublin, as we know. Idaho State at UNLV, Fresno State at Kansas, Sam Houston at Western Kentucky, and Stanford at Hawaii as an underdog, by the way. So right now in Dublin, Kansas State's a 3-point favorite. Idaho State's an FCS team, so we gotta go try to find a line on that game. Fresno State, Kansas. Kansas is a 13-point favorite. Western Kentucky, a 10-point favorite over Sam Houston. And when they dropped the state, it used to be Sam Houston State.
They dropped the state?
Yeah,
just
what?
Sam Houston, yeah.
What, in the UL Lafayette?
That's right.
That's where my brain went to.
And then Hawaii, a 2.5-point favorite over Stanford.
It's so funny. It makes sense,
Hawaii.
though, like
travel.
where they're located. You go look at their discrepancy home versus away in Hawaii. It makes sense why they're a favorite.
Yeah.
Like, they're really good at home, and
It's
they're
a big
awful
it's
on
a
the
big
road.
travel.
Yep.
Yeah,
How
and
many
there's
times
like
then?
a time difference.
Probably 5 hours from the West Coast, though.
Yeah.
5 hours probably from the Bay Area to Hawaii in a plane. Not too bad.
Going from east to west is tough. Going west to east
Guys.
is a lot easier.
I didn't like either one of them.
Yeah. They are.
Does Frank Reich and Andrew Luck want to lose their first game to Hawaii?
Oof.
They very well
As
could.
head coach GM.
They very well could.
Not great.
They don't want to.
We ain't talking about Timmy Chang's Hawaii. When he was a player, he's a coach now. We're not talking about Colt Brennan's Hawaii.
Yeah.
We're talking about Devon Best's Hawaii.
Whose Hawaii is this?
Well, Timmy's the coach, but I'm saying like the quarterback's not the same. Remember, like every year we knew who the quarterback was of Hawaii for a long time, like a long stretch, because they were throwing for a bazillion yards,
averaging about 750 a game.
Back
when most teams had fullbacks.
Every team should.
The last fullback.
Luke Weaver.
You know, the last 2 teams that won a national championship have both featured a fullback, Michigan and Ohio State.
Bring it back. That's why. And
definitely don't know Luke Weaver.
And they went under center. And you know what? What you can't do when you're under center?
Clap. That the answer?
People are talking, yeah.
Okay.
Can't do this. The dumb slap count.
You got to get up there and you got to actually
use your mouth and say words.
That means something.
And say hut and try to draw people off sides and use inflections.
Okay, wait. I actually think Luke Weaver's the backup.
Oh,
Luke. Give us a backup.
Not many people. It's going to be Micah Alejado.
Yeah.
I was right there.
He was backup last year. 6 touchdowns.
So
no
close.
picks, though.
Speaking of like just reading people's names out, like I respect what you do during the game, reading people's names for the first time and pronouncing them. I was just reading about Illinois players.
Yeah.
I couldn't pronounce. They're pretty simple names too.
Did you ever?
Tough to pronounce.
Did you hear my story about UCLA?
Nope.
All right, so
look, Los Angeles?
Yeah, they're the other team in LA.
There's two.
They obviously look. They have a lot of interesting, long, last names. A lot of island last names.
Yeah.
So a lot of their players come from, and I ran from doing a pregame show on Sirius XM, which Alondra came and hung out with us. It was me and Bob, and we did one at the ESPN trailer at the OG Walk-Ons. I mean, it was pretty much like going up to almost game time. Like I was gonna have like 3 minutes extra time, maybe. So I kind of got to run from there because they couldn't find me a golf cart, which is wild.
Wait, didn't I came on that show that day?
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Okay, perfect.
With Bobby?
And they couldn't find me a golf cart, so I'm running across campus. I'm sweating like I stole something, and I get into the booth, and I've got 3 minutes. And, like, I had seen them, and I worked them a little bit, but, like, when you're out of breath and you come, and there is a lot of last names with a lot of different syllables. Oh, boy. Every one of them. Every one of them. Every single one of them.
All the vowels.
And like that's the only time that I've ever worried about that because I had to get the starting lineup. So I gotta, and you want look, that's their name. You don't want to pronounce it wrong. Like they're prideful, just like they should be about their name. Oh boy, that was that added to the sweat.
How much trouble did our guy T-Bob have with those names? My gosh.
Yeah, he did. I think
I could vouch for this too because I was in the elevator when Jake ran in the elevator and he was indeed like sweaty and out of breath.
Yeah,
winded.
I was.
So how do you think you did? Did you stumble?
There was one.
I would have stumbled a lot.
There was one that I kind of had to take a pretty decent pause in between syllables.
Well,
pretty decent
if it makes you feel any better, I doubt many of the UCLA families were listening to the call.
Well,
that's fair.
Thankfully, our former play-by-play guy for the Chargers, Josh Lewin, is now the play-by-play for UCLA. And I, on the run, shot him a text. I was like, Josh, can you meet me in front of LSU's booth? And he gave me like a 90-second, like, hey, here's the ones you're probably going to have some trouble with.
Huh.
So shout out to Josh Lewin.
When we went to SEC Media Day, you printed out all the names with like the way you pronounce it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's big. It's big for me.
I looked at it.
Yeah. Because, there's something about just going for it. I get that. But, I do some radio shows with some people that would just go for it. And I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You do one every day.
That is not.
With the guy that just goes for it.
Yeah. That is not the way you say that fella's name. So.
It took me a really long time to get Iamaliava right for some reason.
Iamaliava? Yeah. It took a lot of people to a Tagovailoa a long time, and that one's not actually bad.
No,
once you say it.
Yeah.
I still say Tagovailoa.
Well, you say it wrong.
Yeah, but I mean, I like it better that way.
Well, it's not his name. It's disrespectful.
Yeah.
What if he called you
Tyler?
Sharpie?
I mean,
Tyler Sharpie.
I mean, there's no E, so
it doesn't matter.
I'm just saying it how it's spelled out.
Wow, it's disrespectful.
It'd be all right. He don't mind.
Mm-hmm.
I think he listens every morning, and
We're
he
gonna
doesn't
call you
appreciate that Tyler is calling
Tata
him.
instead of Tay-Tay.
Yep. Oh, this is from Mr. Big 553 inside the Bayou 4 chat. Nothing like chasing losses on a bad betting day with an all-in Hawaii bet.
I mean,
so true.
Oh my God, that 10:30 kickoff.
So true.
11 p.m. kickoff.
Oh, dude,
itching.
I'm gonna put one of our guys on blast a little bit here. He's my guy though. I'll never forget. I was doing post game for LSU. This was 6 years ago, something like that. And I come into the LSU locker room. It's when we used to do the CST show, like the little stand-up, whatever. And my guy Jumbo, Ronnie Rance, is locked into like Hawaii, San Jose State, and that TV in the locker room. I'm like, man, why is Jumbo watching this one so intently? He really needed the Rainbow Warriors to cover that day.
Well, it's usually like you usually eyeball what the line is on that one, but it's like, all right, if the over-under's low 80s, I'm taking it. If it's mid 80s, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
If it's like 90, then we're gonna hit that under.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's in the 80s usually. Yeah. Love it.
Yep, a little Hawaii.
Yeah, everybody knows. We all know that pain.
A little Hawaii, Eastern Washington.
And you've been watching college football all day. Emotions have been all over the place. Might have been walking around with a cold pop all day. You're tired, but you can't go to sleep because your hopes and dreams are reliant on the Warriors out in Hawaii hitting that over 90. We've all been there.
All right, when we come back, we're going to get to a little OTB mailbag. So go ahead, get those questions in. Remember, like we actually give this some time. Sometimes Ask the Bench at the back half of the show, which is definitely not the same thing. We run out of time because I have poor clock management. Know thyself, and I know I do. So OTB mailbag, get your questions in. It can be about anything under the sun, and we'll try to get to as many as we can. And we'll do it when we come back here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. Reliable, waste, and hassle-free trash removal services here in South Louisiana. You can simplify your trash disposal with Trash Rangers. No hidden fees, reliable weekly service, and the most important thing, weekly text reminders. Hey, you big dum-dum. Now, they're not going to say that. That would be more my wife saying that. You need to take out the trash. It is trash day. Make sure it is by the street, and they are going to save you from maybe sleeping on the couch. Just calling it like it is, right? Because there's nothing worse than when you forget to put the trash out, and then it stacks up, and then you got 2 weeks worth of trash. They don't allow that to happen over at trashrangers.com.
Yeah, you look around, you see those big red dumpsters. You see the red trash bins out in front of homes. That's Trash Rangers, the most reliable.
Efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here. We eat out here. We watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best in Indiana, and we said, who pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always. No paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
See, I think today's playlist is early 2000s teen rom-com.
Mm-hmm.
Like Can't Hardly Wait, She's All That. Like that's kind of what I get from today's playlist.
This one for
which
sure.
is great.
Is this She's All That?
It's one of them. That's what I'm saying. Great movie.
You never go wrong with the Cranberries.
Yeah. Not another teen movie. Wait, she took her glasses off and let her hair down.
I'm a miracle worker.
Janie's incredible.
She's got paint on her overalls. Can I just have the conjoined twins?
What's the name of the song called?
Dreams.
Oh, you're looking it up. What movie song? All right, let's get to a little OTB mailbag.
I have this special delivery for Off the Bench. And look, it is marked most urgent.
We'll be writing to you.
The internet. What the is the internet?
You've Got Mail.
Great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Great movie.
Also Mission Impossible, randomly.
That is kind of random.
I hadn't seen
I don't
the
remember
latest
that.
Mission Impossible. It comes out, I think, on digital
You know
next
what?
week.
This is going to surprise people, and I feel really bad about it, but I'm kind of excited about this trip of my life. I've never seen any of the Mission Impossibles.
That's on you.
I know.
That's
I'm excited, though. It's kind of like that person you
When
find
you
out's
do,
never
though,
seen Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Like, I'm jealous of that person.
Yeah, when you do, you're going to like them.
I know I am. I don't know why. It's weird because I love movies.
And Tom Cruise does his own stunts. They're incredible. Hashtag OTB Mailbag. Matt, have you ever played disc golf? If not, what are you waiting for?
I have played disc golf. We played it in when I was in high school a little bit at Lindsay Park in Tyler, Texas. And I haven't played it at Highland Road Park, but I've seen people playing it. And it looks like a pretty fun course. It's not something I do just like randomly or casually. I don't think about it a lot. But I do think it's fun. I used to, when we lived in St. Francisville, I actually bought one of the goals for like with the chains and the basket.
Yeah.
What do you call them? Like, I don't know what it is. But
What do you think this meathead knows
the
what
aiming
that's called?
point for and I would set it up because we had like a nice big backyard and stuff. And like I would set it up and I would like do cardio. I would throw it and I'd run and catch it. And it was my
Okay.
workout. Yeah.
It was
So,
lonely.
respect.
It was lonely.
What?
Playing by yourself?
It was like a workout. Do you work out by yourself?
Sometimes.
So
Like
most
kids.
people do.
Usually make them work out with me.
That's true. Good point.
Get out of here.
But yeah, I would like throw it and I would run to that's my cardio.
Hashtag OTB Mailbag. How many teams would you like to go into the college football playoffs? I'm good with 12.
12 is fine.
12's good.
12
I'm good
is
with 12.
fine.
Maybe even 8. Just me.
I would be okay. Like
I'm
wouldn't
not going
fight-
to 24 or 28.
I
if
wouldn't
that's where
fight
you're at.
16.
So ridiculous.
I would. If anything, I'd drop it.
No,
Like-
I wouldn't drop it. No.
16 the most. I'm good with 12 though. I like 12.
12
I'm
is
okay with
fine.
any number they choose. Actually, like I'm not going to fight it.
28. So and they're trying to get
I
where
mean,
it's-
28's a lot.
They're trying to get 7 automatic qualifiers from the Big Ten and the SEC each.
So, like, It's so, I feel like
you don't get the championship.
But I just don't feel like if you're at 20, if you're the 28th team in the playoffs, there's no argument for you to have like been even close to winning the national championship.
There were first round games last year that weren't that competitive. You can put 28 of them in there.
There's gonna be
you can barely find
every
12.
year. Every year there's going to be uncompetitive games, but there's going to be some that are very competitive.
There's just no argument.
I don't like the automatic qualifier.
That's stupid.
I'd be okay with any number.
You're handing people playoffs at
You're
that
handing
point.
9 and 4 teams a playoff spot.
I'd rather watch that than a random bowl game that doesn't mean anything.
Nah.
Y'all rather
Look,
watch
that Peach Bowl didn't mean nothing to you?
It did at that point.
Okay.
Well, in that structure.
Yeah. I mean, a lot.
28.
But
a lot to both of us, actually.
With 12 people in the playoffs, other bowl games don't matter. The Pop-Tart Bowl.
Why even play?
Whoa.
Why even play a regular season? Just go straight to the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, how many would you have? 6 games in the regular season? Because they're going to say, that's too many games, guys. We got to limit what they do. If 6 regular season games and then 6 more in the playoffs? I'm good.
Why does basketball play regular season?
Basketball's a little different.
It's 300-something teams.
It's a different sport for sure.
And it's not the wear and tear on your body, and you'd have to get rid of conference championship games. You'd have to change the schedule.
I don't like automatic qualifiers.
No, I think that's dumb.
I think just my biggest thing. Sorry, go ahead. I was just gonna say that like my biggest thing about it is, sure, maybe you can make an argument for when we used to have the 4-team playoff. Like maybe you can make an argument for the 5th team should have got in, right? Maybe you can make an argument even that South Carolina, Alabama, whatever last year could have got, the 13th team could have gone in and maybe done better than the other teams. You cannot make an argument for the 16th team, the 24th team, the
29th team.
It's so stupid.
There's always going to be an argument.
Right.
No matter what.
But
it's a dumb argument.
There were 4 first. I
Keep
get
it at 12.
All right.
Do play-in games.
All right. Let's stop. I hate playoff discussion. I hate it. It's dumb.
It's just fun.
It's
dumb. I don't care what the number
with
is.
14
It'd be
teams,
awful.
2 conferences automatically get in. You get a car. You get a car. You get a car.
We all
Everybody
get a
gets
playoff.
car.
Make
Get
people
outta here.
play into it and do it on the conference championship week. So it's not just the conference champions, the best team in the league, having to play one more game.
Hashtag OTB Mailbag. Matt,
Mm-hmm.
rank how you've liked your new role on OTB from 1 to 11.
Let's see. You don't want to come out too strong because you want room for improvement.
True.
I've enjoyed my time a lot, actually. A lot of people have been surprised, but I've made it every day. Let's go with 10. 10.
All right. I think 10.
Room to improve.
Yeah.
Always want
I don't
room to
see
improve.
your eyes be as puffy anymore. Like you're getting used to waking up.
Well, I mentally beat it.
Yeah.
Mentally just got over it. Like there's no reason to be tired when you wake up in the morning. You chose to do it.
True.
No reason to feel sorry for yourself.
It's also true.
Put a smile on your face.
A song in your heart. Hashtag. Oh, I like this one a lot. Hashtag OTB Mailbag. What is the most underappreciated LSU sports moment of the last 10 years? I got mine. Anybody else?
Last 10.
All right, y'all think about it. TDP, Ty Davis Price, running all over the Florida Gators. They ran counter again, and then they finished it off with counter. And there wasn't a damn thing the Florida Gators could do. They had this defensive end. I think he wore number 1. He looked all pretty in his uniform. He was so tired of Mashburn hitting him and dominating him by the end of that game. He quit. He tapped out on a football field. It's the greatest rushing performance in LSU football history. All the running backs, all the games, that is number 1, and it was on the same damn play that they couldn't stop. That is football erotica. TDP versus Florida. Doesn't get talked about enough because the team didn't end up being a championship or like a,
I got
10-win team.
Okay. I got 2. One would be LSU winning national championship in gymnastics. I know we like gymnastics a lot, but probably the least talked about thing, from the yearly standpoint.
From other sources, we have Coach Jay Clark on every Friday, but I know what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah.
It was saying what you did between
Huge deal.
2 baseball natties and a women's basketball natty. So, to your point, it kind of does get lost in the
It does
shuffle.
get lost, but a huge deal.
I like that one.
My other one would be a person, Dave Aranda.
I like that one.
Just think about what happened after him. And
Our
it
guy
is
Bo,
atrocious. We
Matt
lost.
House.
Him leaving single-handedly cost us another national championship in 2023.
I mean, I think you and I could have gone out there and
We would have won a national championship with Alondra as a defensive coordinator.
Yep. I
Hell
feel like
yeah.
that was a shot at Alondra.
Kind of a little bit, but it's okay.
Was that a shot?
Caught a stray a little bit. It's fine.
we're what we've taught you already. You know what nickel defense.
all right,
is.
Alondra.
I don't know if House does.
Last
Sorry,
10
I didn't
years.
mean to cough into the. In the last 10 years, I think one of the underappreciated moments in LSU sports is men's basketball run in 2018-2019, made it to a Sweet 16, won the SEC championship, headed up by my GOAT, Will Wade.
Yeah.
That was just a great run, and it was like one of the best seasons that LSU men's basketball had in a very long time, and it was also the last good season that they had. So I think it underappreciated. I mean, I don't think Will Wade is, but I think that season,
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't think we celebrated it enough because I think we thought we were going to have Will Wade for a lot longer than that.
For sure. No doubt about it. I like that one. Hey, Tay?
Yeah, I was going to go to the specific game, like where they beat Vanderbilt to do it, because if you remember,
Yeah.
like Javonte Smart got suspended. That was the way. Like when you look back on it, you think of other things. But Matt went a person, so I'll go person as well. Danny Etling. To me, Danny Etling is incredibly underappreciated. Like LSU quarterback play was awful. Etling came in and he didn't light the world on fire, but he stabilized that situation. He helped out Coach O year one, kind of get that program rolling, moving in the right direction. The next year, you springboard that, bring in a Joe Burrow. The rest is history. Really, since Danny Etling, you've had good quarterback play year in and year out. I think he came in, kind of changed the culture a little bit, and it kind of all started with Danny Etling. I think he's a little underappreciated.
Shout out to Danny Etling.
Danny.
Danny Etling is good at football. Used to be the old saying. All right, we'll take a break. We've got Nick Underhill joining us in about 10 minutes from now to break down all the latest and greatest with the New Orleans Saints. A lot still to get to. Stay locked in here with us on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, it is tailgating season. We are now here. It is week 0, so make sure you are prepared. You are ready to go. All right, you got some great home games for LSU this year. You got some great home games for the New Orleans Saints this year. So if you are tailgating, right, as important as anything, right, it's not just a tent, it's not just a generator, it's not just a TV, it is the ice chest full of ice-cold Dos Equis. Go for Dos at your tailgate. Enjoy it. Kick your feet up. Watch the day games as you get ready for LSU to play at night. Doesn't matter what time of the year it is always a great time to go for Dos.
When I go to a restaurant or go to an establishment with a bar and they're like, oh, what do you want? You want one of these local beer? You want an IPA, whatever? Nope. I want a Dos Equis because a Dos Equis from a cold tap, there is nothing better than a Mexican lager with a lime. Are you kidding me? So if you're ready to pop a top, delete some beers, open up a can, whatever it is, make sure you make it a Dos Equis. Go for Dos.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. And to find a propane dealer near you, visit LouisianaPropane.com.
Customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, to provide maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to Coors Light. Choose chill.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back in OTB. One moment that the chat is bringing up from the last 10 years that doesn't get talked about enough. I agree. Like John Trey Kirkham playing quarterback in a bowl game and throwing for 3 touchdown passes in the bowl game. Now, did LSU lose? Absolutely. We all know the scholarship players, they had less than 40. But John Trey went back there, did everything that he could for the LSU Tigers. And after the game, one of my favorite quotes is like, if we got 11, we're going to play. If we got 11, we going to play. And they basically had 11. He went out there and threw 3 touchdown passes, including a touchdown on the last play of the game. LSU lost, whatever. Still a very fun time to go out there and watch him get to play quarterback.
Let me answer your question with a question.
You got 20 seconds.
Do I currently have a pulse?
Yep.
Yes, I do. Let's play football. Love you, Jeff Brom.
That's a great quote. All right, so the Saints still have not named a starting quarterback. You've had one start here, one start there. Who is the leader in the clubhouse? Well, Nick Underhill, NewOrleans.football joins us to break it all down next.
Off the bench.
All right, go to KTOZBlinds.com, KTOZBlinds.com, K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Go to the website today, and right there at the top of the homepage, they've got all the contact information in Baton Rouge, in Lafayette, on the North Shore. Also, if you're looking for interior or outdoor living, you can click on one of those as well. But look, I would just have them come out to your house, because for me, I thought it was only going to be outdoor living when we got our motorized shade there, but it actually helps the interior as well. So when you have Brandon Barton and the team come out to your home, they know your space, they know better than you do in 5 to 10 minutes, and they're going to make sure that you have everything you need the very first time at KTOZBlinds.com.
Yeah, K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Go see what they can do for your house. Like Jake said, like have them come out, see what they can do. And oh yeah, how about complimentary installation with the purchase of any of their interior, exterior packages? Go see their brand new website today, KTOZBlinds.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because it's the right thing to do for the community.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Tuesday, August 19th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect rainy skies with a high of 92. In hour 3 of today's show, we'll be joined by Nick Underhill of New Orleans Football. He'll give us the latest on the Saints quarterback battle. And also, we'll continue to break down the matchup between LSU and Clemson. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Goal!
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, it's Off the Bench.
Welcome back in. Hour number 3, OTB 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge. Let's go ahead and go to the phone lines now. Our guy, Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football, joins us to break it all down. Nick, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Doing great. How you guys doing?
Doing fantastic. So go ahead and tell us who the starting quarterback is.
Man, I don't know. It's a tough decision. I want to hear you guys. Who do you guys got? Let's start with that.
All right, so I'll give you my breakdown, okay? They both have moments. They both kind of, and Matt and I were just talking about it during the break, you can kind of flip the preseason games, and it's kind of the same thing, right? Tyler came in the first game, looked really good in the second half of a preseason game. Same thing for Spencer in this last game. Here is why I think that Spencer Rattler should be the starting quarterback. This is going to be an off-schedule team. When you look at the troubles they've had on the interior of their offensive line, it is going to be chaotic. And I think, now this isn't fair necessarily to Tyler Shuck, but Spencer Rattler plays better with chaos around him than Tyler Shuck does. And I just think there's going to be a lot of chaos. And so I think the race is tight. I think they both give you something, they offer something that could help you win games. But I think because of what I'm expecting to be in front of Spencer Rattler or whoever the Saints quarterback is, I would go with Spencer Rattler because I think he can make more off-schedule plays than Tyler Shuck.
Yeah, I think that the best thing that Spencer does, I think, is that fearlessness too. Like he would stand in the middle of a highway and get hit by a semi to get a pass off. Like he'll just totally stretch out that torso, just take a big hit in the ribs and fire the ball in there. And I think that's the best thing he does. You know, I think one thing that's going to help that offense, like when Eric McCoy's out there, like it's going to look way different. And I'm not making a public defense of Cesar Ruiz here, but there was a lot of stuff I've seen on like social getting blamed on him, and then when you go through the film, it's like actually some kids like making a lot of mistakes. So I think when McCoy gets out there, that helps quite a bit too. I still believe it's the same thing I said last week, and I thought this game was a further evidence of it. They very, very, very clearly want Tyler Shuck to win this battle. Like they give him the two receivers. They let him, finish the whole half. Like they absolutely want him to be the guy. I don't know which direction it goes. I think if I were making the decision, I would probably come up with a plan right now where I would give Spencer the first 4 games and let it go from there. My expectation would be, and I'm speaking as if I'm their coach, not like myself. Like they drafted Chuck. They want Chuck to play. They want him to get most of the games. They want to evaluate him. They think he has a chance to be their future. They made that decision with Rattler on their team. Like they want it to go that way. I think they'd be open-minded to new information. Obviously, my plan right now, if I were the coach of the team, I would say, all right, I'm going to get Spencer, Arizona, San Fran, Seattle, and Buffalo, knowing that those games are probably going to be really, really hard. And at the end of it, that could be something where you're 0-4 and completing 52% of your passes, have, twice as many interceptions as touchdowns, and you are in a very bad spot. I would give those to Spencer knowing that my guy, is staying clean from that. He has a chance to come in and maybe not go through that gauntlet and have a clean start in week 5. Maybe some of the noise is silenced. But on the other end, if Spencer goes through that and he excels, there you go. You got great information and you keep him in there and you let him keep rolling. But that would probably be my plan at the beginning of it. I really do think it's a coin flip. I hate to be a prisoner of the moment. The deciding factor for me would be basically what you were saying. Spencer is better in chaos. And in chaos, we've seen Tyler Shuck flip the ball away. And we've seen him do that in a training camp practice. And I thought that was his worst moment of camp. And if you go to his college film, there's one of those where he kind of puts it away and it turns into a pick six. It's a thing he does. I would assume they've reconciled that in their mind that this isn't a huge deal right now. I think it's one of those things where if you don't fix it, it ends up defining who you are as a quarterback. But they must think that they can fix it. But for me, that would be the deciding factor right now. It just feels like Spencer's more in a spot where he can kind of handle some really nasty, tough, ugly stuff, and Shuck kind of flipped the ball away, and that's. It's not a break point for me right now. It's way too early to be talking like that. But it's something that's on that list of things that's you can't let this keep happening. That has to change immediately. And we've seen it twice now since he's been here.
Well, Rattler has shown to be better with chaos around him, but Shucks certainly hasn't shown that he's better than Rattler in a pocket with a clean pocket. I think they've both been pretty good at going through their reads. Their completion percentage has been pretty good. They've run the offense, but things are going to break down. We just don't have the personnel, the roster to have it look clean every single play. Nobody does. So I guess I want to kind of go back to what's the basis of thinking they want Shuck to be the quarterback? Why do you think that they want to push that? And I guess the statement of they desperately want him to be the starting guy.
Well, I would erase the word desperately, but on April 25th, 2025, at 6 p.m., they had Spencer Rattler on their roster, and they decided at 6:45 p.m. to draft Tyler Shuck and said, this is our guy. And that's the 40th pick in the draft. And you could have used that pick to draft a wide receiver that you need. You could have used that pick to draft a tight end that you need. They decided, no, this guy is the guy that's going to give us a better chance to win, knowing that Derek Carr was leaving their building. So basically, they were looking at it right there at that moment, who's going to give us the best chance of starting a game? And I think, that's my interpretation of it. I mean, I think they decided that they could get a better player than Rattler. And, you don't draft a left tackle if you feel good about your left tackle. And I know it's a little bit of a different position, but, they could have very easily made a decision. Hey, we're going to get a wide receiver to support Spencer. We're going to go out. We're going to get a veteran backup, a non-threatening veteran backup to put behind him that can, maybe help mentor this room or whatever, and go that way. But they made the decision that we're going to go all young guys. One of these guys is going to win. And I think every single thing we've seen is kind of been stacking the deck toward giving him the more advantageous situations to succeed in the preseason. And if they didn't have a lean towards Tyler Shuck, I would, from my role where I would have to sit back and say, like, what are you guys doing? Like, why would you draft this guy and not try to foster an environment for him to succeed if you identified him as the quarterback that's going to fit your system?
I think if they knew Derek Carr was not going to be here, then that leaves Spencer Rattler in your roster with Jay Kaner. You have to pick somebody, right? You got to pick somebody. You're not gonna pick somebody in the 7th round. You got to pick a good quarterback to fill and get more talent because you don't really know. But I would think if they would push it, they would have more of the reps, like skewed toward Shuck. Like he would have gotten the majority of the reps, right? I feel like it's been pretty even. It's been really even in the preseason games, at least. Like we were talking about it, like the production from Rattler and Shuck was like mirror images of each other. I think game 1 and game 2. I thought Shuck and Rattler, when they both started the games, I thought they did some worked the offense well. Good completion percentages, made all the throws they were supposed to. And then when they also came in as a second guy in each of the games, they threw for more yards. They each got 2-minute situations. They had more opportunities. They each threw a pick. They each had an explosive play. Like I think they were really mirror images of each other. So I think they've done a good job. And I think we can all agree that as to this point, now they're going to, whoever the quarterback is going to have time, they got to go win games. But to this point, quarterback is not the issue on this team or for this offense. So tell me, what have you seen? Where can they improve? Is there improvement to be made with this offense from a protection standpoint, from a running game standpoint, run blocking?
Yeah, well, real quick, I don't disagree. I think that it's been a pretty fair battle. I just think there's a couple little things in there that lean toward that, getting the 2-minute drill against the Rams in the joint practice at the end. Spencer didn't get those reps. He's on the sideline next to Hainer.
Mm-hmm.
Going through practice, it's about 30 more passes for 30 more reps probably for Shuck. I could give you the exact number, later. But he was up a little bit, but it's there's just a slight little all right, we're going to give him an Olave and Rashid, and we're not going to give those guys the Spencer. But we'll see what happens in game 3. I think they need to get a dress rehearsal. Bigger issues on offense, man. It's that interior line, right? That's not good. Penning going out isn't good. I think that's a huge issue. It's a turf toe injury. Rookie year, he had the same thing. He misses 11 games with it. That's a giant human with recurring foot problems. It's at least something that's a little bit worrisome. I think Caesar needs to play way better. I think Banks has been awesome though. He went against Walker and Hines Allen 6 times in that game in pass pro, won all 6 reps. Had a really good game there. I think Fuaga was a little bit messy, but I just think their offense is underpowered, just kind of overall. And Olave dropping that pass is weird. That's not something I'm gonna expect going into the season. But I think there's some little details and stuff too that they gotta kind of work out. And it's just been I don't know. It was just a very flat performance, I thought, coming out into that game. And I thought, I think it's a fair criticism that in the post-game speech, they played the video on Twitter, and Kellen Moore's we got to be ready to come out here and play at noon. Well, you practice at 6 p.m. every day leading into the game. I don't know, move that up a little bit. I think those are little things that they got to, work out, and they'll go through and figure out and get evidence and, learn and adjust and all that stuff. But I think just overall, there is probably going to be a little bit of a learning process for everybody in that building going through year 1.
Catching up with our guy, Nick Underhill, New Orleans.football here on OTB. All right, let's get away for a little bit from the quarterback position. What did you think about the running back rotation? Week number 1 in the preseason, they had nowhere to go. There was a couple of better situations. This game, not certainly not where you want it to be, but there were some running backs out there making plays, and even Clyde there in the last portion of the game made a couple of nice catches, made some some runs. He's hitting people on the sideline, getting upfield, getting, kind of fired up there. Where do you have the running back battles right now?
I feel I comfortably have my 4. I think it's Alvin, Kendre, Clyde, and Bayless. And it seems like they want like they're giving Cam Akers, the higher reps now, but like he had a bad snap and pass pro, and I feel like Clyde just like keeps getting better at that as camp goes on. And it's not something that's always been like a strength of his game, but like you can tell he's really working at it, and it seems like he's picking stuff up really well. Cam Akers had like a real good practice against the Rams. Maybe one of the only guys coming out of there that I felt like great about how he played that day. But I just feel like Clyde's making more plays there, and I think that's where they need like help. Like that hasn't been a big strength of Auburn's game. Obviously, it's not something that Kendra does well, not yet at least. I haven't seen anything from Bayless to suggest that he could do it, but I want him on the team. Just like he just looks so explosive every time he touches the ball. Looks like somebody that could be like a home run hitter, and that's just like another element of speed you can get on the field with all these other guys that are just like straight up burners. One of those guys gets a little bit of space, like there's home run potential. I like him in that role. And with Devin Neal, he's just kind of out of sight, out of mind right now. Eventually he probably finds his way on there somewhere. And, maybe Clyde's the guy that you initially cut and put on the practice squad and use as an elevation early in the season and then sign him or something. But there's different ways around it. But, I'm taking Clyde ahead of Cam Akers right now. I just feel I would just feel more confident with him standing next to, Rattler, Shuck Rattler on third down than any of those other guys.
All right, how about our guy, Mason Tipton? Has he, solidified himself on this roster?
I think you got to keep him.
If
you cut him, someone's taking him. I mean, that's usually what the math ends up being. And a lot of times, I think when you're too close to a team, you end up overrating people. They can't cut like Fadil Diggs. Someone's going to claim him, and then Fadil Diggs gets through to the practice squad 99 out of 100 times. Tipton's getting claimed. He's just made way too many plays. It's way too loud. I like the way that he responded to a little bit of, adversity, took the blame for the interception, came back, makes huge plays down the stretch. I really, really like the way that he's playing. He played like this last year in training camp too, and then got hurt. And, the last staff just didn't really, I don't know. There was always just difficulties, I think, for young players to get opportunities to make their mark. I mean, that's a stark difference, I think, between these guys and them. I don't think that you see Danny Stutzman wearing the green dot in the first preseason game, with the previous staff. And these guys do. It's a college staff kind of, especially on defense. A lot of development, a lot of guys that have, just taught guys and brought them up, and they kind of trust what they're seeing. And, I think especially early on, there's not a fear of, going to younger, unproven guys because, your job's not on the line and you don't feel like, well, if I go to this young guy and he makes a mistake, he's going to get me fired. You can absorb some of that early on. I said that to say that, I think Tipton's going to get real opportunities, and I don't know that he got a ton of them last year, even with all the injuries. And it seems like, I think he's got to be on the team. And, I mean, I know you got three other guys that have 4.4 speed. There's another one. You put Bayless Jones in there at running back. It could be a track meet out there. There are probably times, there's going to probably be some exciting play. He had one against the Rams, ran a little shallow cross, cuts it up the field, had a 60-yard touchdown, and it was a real play. Nobody was in range to hit him. So I like the home run hitting ability. I like the fact that they got 2, 3, 4 guys that could probably turn a check down into a touchdown. I like him. I think he has to be on the team.
Nick, so much conversation has been about the offense. I mean, it's kind of what we've done the first 16 minutes here. But the defense, when you look at the two preseason games, I mean, if you put the total yards given up, 248, 337, so only 292 yards per game here in the first two games. I mean, I know that Jacksonville and their opening series, the first two series with their starters went right down the field. But there's been a lot to I think, about this defense that we're not talking about because we're so worried about the offense of the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, I think they got a chance to probably be better than expected. They got real depth, I think, at the interior defensive line spots. Just traded Colin Saunders for a backup center, which I think is I don't know that I love the center. He had a tough time in Jacksonville, but I like, they got to have somebody behind McCoy. He's missed I don't even know what it is, 17 games over the last 4 years or something like that. So that was important. But yeah, I think the defense has a chance to be better than we expected coming into the season. I think day after day they've looked good in camp. I think they're probably not as good as they look in this camp because they're going to, I think there's some inflation going against this offense, obviously, but they seem very organized. They seem very energized. It feels like, the details are all on point. And I think more importantly, man, like there's just like I don't want to like use a corny word here, but like there's like a joy back on that side of the ball with those players that I think was missing the last couple of years. I think there was a lot of frustration with how things were going, especially last year. Some of the staff changes in that, Todd Grantham, like the guys on the D-line. Like I've never heard people like speak out about a coach the way those guys talk about him, which I mean, it's there's like some intensity to the hate, like
right.
on that guy. But yeah, I mean, I think these guys like just feel good about what they're doing. And I think that matters. Like I think they're happy to play. There's like a closeness actually too, like with that secondary, that safety group, like they're just always around each other, the corner, like all those guys getting along. I don't know. It just feels like they might get everything out of what they have, like just because of where they're at. And I think they're going to stop the run a lot better too. Like Godshaw is like a real player. Probably one of the guys that I probably feel best about coming out of this camp. The Alante Taylor being out is the only reservation I have. But like I look at how they're using like Ugo Amadi in these games, and like I just keep like imagine like if that's Alante out there and you got a little bit more speed and a little bit more strength and a little bit more explosiveness, like this last game, like Ugo was like all over the place, and you just put Alante in there, and I think there's going to be a lot of plays made there too. So yeah, I think that I think out of everything, like I feel way more encouraged about that side of the ball, and I think they're a legitimate spot for optimism. And like on top of all that, it feels like they got a real player off the street the day before camp starts, and Julian Blackman. Like he's made a ton of plays. He seems to fit really, really well. Yeah. So yeah, it feels like there's a little bit of if you're looking at both sides of the ball, it feels like there's a little bit more of a foundation on defense right now, and I'm definitely encouraged by them. And yeah, I'm optimistic about it. I think, like, within the parameters of, their talent level, but I feel good about like what they're building over there.
And I think when we look at training camp up to this point for the Saints, it's easy to get kind of lost in the quarterback battle, easy to get lost in like talking about different personnel. But I feel like one question we don't hear a lot or hear talked about is like, what about the job that Kellen Moore is doing as a brand new head coach? First time being, I'm sure there's learning curves, there's mistakes made, there's things that he is doing for the first time, but like, can you grade or rank like what the job that he's done up to this point, as far as like, with the battles and the rotations and managing schedules and managing like inter squad practices, things like that? What would you rank his job up to this point?
It's a good question, because I think especially like at quarterback, and then with the personalities involved and all that, and you have to remember like everything Rattler's been through in his journey to get here, and how things happen with like Caleb Williams. Like he's someone that could probably very easily, and I don't want to be unfair projecting like thoughts and emotions onto somebody, but he's probably somebody that could very easily feel scorned. There's probably some PTSD residual stuff, like how different things have played out in his career. And I don't think anybody could look at this. Again, there's like two or three little, like we spent 15 minutes dissecting it, and it comes down to like two or three little things within it. I don't think that anyone could really say that this battle hasn't been handled with some degree of fairness. And you can't really sit back and be like angry about things. And I think that's a tough situation to manage. And I think he's done a really good job with it. It's two young guys at the beginning of their careers who probably feel like the weight of the world is on the outcome of this. I mean, I bet, if you're a quarterback in that battle and you feel like you lose this battle, there's probably an element of like, you feel like, am I ever going to get a chance again? And all so like, I think he's done a good job of mitigating a lot of like jealousy and all that stuff like that. You don't see it. You don't hear it either. And I've covered the league long enough that like, you hear things like, when things aren't going well and there's anger and there's jealousy and all that stuff, like it usually makes its way over here. Like I haven't heard anything yet. So I think that he's managed that well. I think the veteran players, like he's done a great job of getting them to buy in. All I can do is compare two situations, and it's crazy to say this because like BA had been around forever, and it seemed like he should have been their guy. the way people talk about Kellen Moore is vastly different than how they were talking about DA through the first month of his tenure. And we haven't seen any fireworks at all anywhere. Last time it was, 10 days into it. And granted, it's a tough personality, but like you have like Chauncey Gardner-Johnson starting all kinds of stuff, like him not getting along with it. You go through some of the interviews from those very first OTA, and you got people asking players, hey, like, what do you think about DA getting this job? And it's like very lukewarm, or like even some like, yeah, I'm not going to comment on that. And like, I don't know if that was like a Sean Payton thing. Don't want to take sides against somebody, but it was definitely weird. Like there is not weirdness right now, which, having gone through this just a couple of years ago, I think that's a very good sign on, the buy-in, the culture, all that stuff. Now, I've only covered Parcells type coaches, Bill Belichick, Sean Payton, DAs from that branch. The way they handle practice and the time aspect of it is very, very jarring. Like there's a major element of like culture shock. Like they've had 2 practices that went over 90 minutes. They take every third day off. Like that's definitely different to me. I don't know what the impact of that is. I'm guessing, as I ask around, it sounds like that's how the Eagles and the Rams and, some of these younger, younger organizations with younger coaches, I think they just probably think about time efficiency differently. And, we'll see what the outcome of that is and if it adjusts at all in year 2 or whatever. But, I mean, the buy-in is significantly different, I think, than what it was when DA took over.
All right, there he is, our guy, Nick Underhill, NewOrleans.football. Good enough to join us every single Tuesday morning here on OTB. Nick, we appreciate the time as always, sir, and look forward to our next conversation.
All right, guys, take it easy.
Thanks, Nick.
All right, we will take a break. More OTB coming back your way on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. If you are looking for a new vehicle, they have got everything that you are looking for. It doesn't matter what your needs are, they're going to be met over at All-Star Toyota. If you want a sedan, if you want a hybrid, if you want a midsize or a full-size SUV, if you want a truck, multiple options there. If you want a minivan, they got the Sienna minivan, full-size SUV, the Sequoia. They've got so many options for you, not only when you're buying new, also when you are leasing. That's currently what we do. We have the Highlander. Love it. It meets every need that we have. But if you just want to rent per-day rental prices, you can find all of that information on the website, allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
Yeah, we all know when it's that time you're driving around in your current car and you're like, man, it's just time. I've had this car for a long time. We got a lot of miles on it. It's time for an upgrade. Well, let All-Star Toyota help you with that, whether it's buying a brand new car, a used car, a long-term lease, whatever it is. Go see their inventory, what they have on the lot, on their website right there. Start the trade-in process, allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in. It is OTB on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. I want to remind you about our friends over at Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. Go Tommy's, G-E-A-U-X. Tommy's with a Y.com is the website. Once you get to the website, you'll clearly see the difference. You can check out testimonials of past clients, a gallery of work right there on the homepage, and you can check out the awards. Year after year after year after year. That's all they do is stack championships over there at Tommy's. Also, 2025 Best Windows in Baton Rouge and the Advocate. You guessed it. It is Tommy and the team. So go Tommys.com is the website. I do feel like we don't talk enough about, and I'm not just talking about here on OTB. I'm talking about the station, the state, anybody that talks the New Orleans Saints.
Media like
yes,
us.
No doubt about
Journalistic integrity.
Yes. I've always said that about us. We're so worried about the offense, and I understand it. Offense, we all know is the superior side of the football. Duh. Like, we all get that. But the defense actually has played well. Like, no, I mean, to what we thought it was going to be, and they don't even have like their full starters in there.
Yeah,
like
that's true. That's true. I mean, well, the starters for the Jacksonville did go 1 for 1.
Yeah, and they were starters against backups. Well, they went 1 for 2 because they fumbled, and you can say, well, they were driving. Okay, well, don't fumble it. It's football. But I think the experience too that you're. I mean, look, 292 yards. It's pretty good. I know it's preseason, but I mean, Jacksonville plays their starters for a couple of series. They play their 1B starters for a couple of series after that, and you only give up 337 yards. So you're giving up 292 a game, and like right now, the experience that you're getting, like a Danny Stutzman wearing the green dot in the middle of that defense, I do think that is going to pay off for them. Now, I would like to see the starters get some action, certainly, in the last preseason game, because look, you don't want to roll out there cold. And I get you got an older defense. I understand all that, but I do think you're getting some good experience for some young players that I'm actually pretty excited about.
Well, the Jacksonville Jaguars, I feel like
Jaguars.
I feel like they are going to be pretty.
Duval.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to be pretty dangerous here, but they're kind of like a souped on, like a depth perspective. They're like a souped up version of the Saints. Like, they're really good. They got some really good talents and pieces on their one deep. Like, you start digging into the backups, they're still they haven't been a perennial like good team. So like they're dealing with they're just dealing with better starters on a roster standpoint. So once you start rotating backups in for the Jaguars, they at that point, their movement of the ball is not going to be quite as good. So I mean, that helped a lot. That helped the Saints a lot.
Hey, look, you're going against first-round pick in ETN. You're going against the number 1 overall pick in Trevor Lawrence. Like,
you're a drive.
2 drives. Well, you're acting like that one that they turned the ball over doesn't count.
Yeah, I just don't remember
It was the first drive they
I
had.
just saw Trevor just dicing them up and then score a toucher.
Well, I mean, that actually should happen. But the experience that you're getting your guys right now, like Christian Boyd's getting some great experience.
Look,
Jalen
I've been
Ford's
super
getting great
positive on the
experience.
Saints. I can't, you got to show a little negativity.
I'm not, no, I mean, buddy,
We've
there's
been blowing
plenty of negativity.
We've been blowing a lot of sunshine.
I'm just saying the defense doesn't get talked about, and I think they are right now getting some really good experience that is going to pay off. Now, I need to see the old guys. I need to see the vets. They need to get some play in the last preseason game.
Yeah, and a little WD-40 on them knees,
Yeah.
those ankles. Get the shoulder warmed up a little bit. Get a couple series in. Get some live hitting. For sure you have to. I mean, traditionally even
Well,
back
especially with a new defense. This is a completely new style of defense.
Yep. Yeah, you have to. Like, this is the game. I mean, traditionally when it was 4 preseason games, the third game of preseason, a lot of teams would play into the third quarter with the starters. So that would see by far their most action. Then they'd get the fourth game to where they wouldn't hardly play at all. So now you get a complete week off. You don't have that fourth preseason game. I would expect the Saints to play a lot of starters. And I mean, they have to. You got to get some sort of warm-up, like you said, in a new defense.
I mean, you got Brandon Staley, you got a new defense, it's going to be completely different. Like, the scheme's going to be completely different.
There's no reason not to play him. It's not like you're trying to keep him healthy because we're going to make Super Bowl run or anything. Like, like Joe Burrow, don't play him. Maybe don't play him.
Yeah, Joe, just go down.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like, Jaden had a hell of a run that ended in the end zone. I'm like, ooh.
Don't get to keep that stat.
But you know what?
Gets washed away.
I can appreciate he has one speed and scored.
Mm-hmm. That he did. Right you are.
That's why he got the first ever BMF belt that LSU gave out after his performance against Missouri.
And that he is. BMF.
Yes. All right, so we went long with Nick. We'll take a break right now, and when we come back, there is a school in the SEC, and it's not Alabama, that is claiming more national championships out of thin air. We'll tell you who that is when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
I thought you said they weren't in the SEC.
They're not. That was a joke, obviously.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org, 225-925-8552. That is the phone number, 24/7, 365, weekend, holiday, game day, does not matter. Opening kickoff of the Clemson game, and you have a situation, right? You got a pipe that decides it is time to go, and you got water everywhere, and you're thinking, no, there's no way somebody's going to come fix this right now. They will, because they're always on the clock over at Central Plumbing. So, again, 225-925-8552, and always online at centralplumbing.org.
What if it's the opening game, the Tigers are driving to win the game against Clemson, and you have an emergency? Will they come then? I'm sure they'll be watching the game, right?
They will, but they have to stop what they're doing and come fix it.
They will. They will come anytime. That's such a powerful thing to have. Like, it doesn't matter what peace of mind that is. That no, anything goes on, they will come whenever it is, wherever it is. They can help you out. Go see them. All of your plumbing needs, residential, commercial, centralplumbing.org.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac. Our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Huh. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website, but we do it because
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Big news coming from the Plains. The Auburn Tigers will now officially claim 9 football national titles. 9.
That's almost 2 hands.
Well, I mean, look, they've got a great case study within their own state to claim national titles that didn't really happen. And that's exactly what they're going to do. And so I'm going to give you the year and who they're going to claim this national championship from, because before they only claimed the AP national championships. And so 1957 they won, and then 2010 they won. Now, as I said, they're going to claim the 9 football national championships. All right, so their new national titles will be 1910, 1914, 1958, and 2004. So 1910 is going to be a new one. That was the Maxwell Ratings college football rankings as well. So those two publications had them as national champions. Now, in 1913, I think they've already claimed that one. But 1914, James Howe's power rating system claimed them national champions. They're also going to claim that now. 1957, as I said, they won the AP national championship. They've always claimed that one. Now, in 1958, the Montgomery full season championship, brought to you by David Montgomery, said they were national champions. They're going to go ahead and claim that one. I believe in 1983, they claimed that one. 1993 is the National Championship Foundation and NCAA football record books. In 2004, that's also a new one. We played them that year. Very good team. Jason Campbell, Ronnie Brown, Cadillac was on that team. Brandon Jacobs, I believe, was on that team. So 2004, and it says several people, including Darryl Perry and GBE College Football Ratings, said that they were national champions.
Correct me if I'm wrong. 2004, didn't they have a national? Wasn't there a national championship game?
That was my freshman year.
I think they had a game that year.
Yeah, had a game that year. Yeah,
to determine the national championship.
And there was a crystal ball.
The trophy and everything.
Not in Auburn, Alabama.
But Darryl who?
Darryl Perry and GBE College Football Ratings.
What is GBE?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
Great Britain Education.
Nailed it.
Yep. Greater Birmingham.
It probably is.
Greater Birmingham.
Probably
Enterprise.
is.
There it is.
Yeah.
I'll give you 1913. I'll even give you 1957.
Well, that's just stupid.
I can't give you 58. Was any of these reports?
1958 was taken already.
You said
They claim it
94
now,
is real? Which one is real?
Not
None
sure
of
any
them.
of them.
Are any of them real?
I mean, we don't know about 1913. They could have made that up.
That's
for
why
all
I gave it
know.
to them.
Yeah.
They can have it.
But that's just so stupid. Like, who cares?
1914 on the
Your
precipice
claim,
on the precipice of World War
World
One.
War I. Yeah, what are we
Like-
doing?
Well, 1958, the LSU Tigers
Oh, yeah,
won the
of
national
course.
Yeah, so that
championship,
is
so,
ours.
Yeah.
2004.
They didn't even finish number 2 in the country, by the way.
Claiming 2004 is
Like
insane.
Auburn didn't.
That is a little wild.
Auburn did not finish number 2 in the country in 1958. In 1958, the Iowa Hawkeyes did. But Auburn's like, yeah, we'll
take that
go
one.
add that one. Yep, we got it.
Are you UCF?
Yep.
You're too big of a program to be doing something like this. Like this
Yeah.
is what Alabama did back in the 70s.
Yeah, Alabama's they notorious for doing it. But do you
Singer
remember,
Sewing
like,
Machine Company named them.
Kentucky tried to do this like 5-6 years ago. They tried to do the same, and then like they made trophies from like
Oh
the
my
ones that they were
gosh,
claiming,
that's
and
a
they got
step too
roasted
far.
so much that they were like, no, we're just kidding. We're just kidding. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
There's a lot of people that want LSU to claim 1908 because LSU was number 1 in 1908 undefeated. But honestly, like credit to LSU, they're not doing it.
But what's
Like
the point
LSU's
of
like we
that?
want our legitimate national championships. Like if you remember in 19, they added it to a statue and there was like 5 spaces and everybody's like, they're going to claim 1908 too. And they haven't done it yet because you get backlash like this when you do that. And like 04, should they have been in the national championship? I think so. They were better than Oklahoma, but you know what? You weren't in it.
Hey, they had a game.
You're going to be UC.
Game
You're
got
going to be
played.
USC. You want to be compared to USC? Try to claim 2003. You want to be UCF? Like you're Auburn. You're a little bit better than this.
Huh.
Or I thought you were.
So
just because old Charlie from down the road had a little ranking.
The only years. So I mean, to just after the fact, go say yes, 7. Let's add 7 national champ. That's wild.
Are they going to hang the banners?
Probably if
They're
they're
going to
claiming
unveil
them.
them all at once. Just drop 7.
So the only ones that they
Big ceremony
actually
this year.
have claim to is 1957. They went 10-0, led the nation in defense, finished number 1 in the AP poll.
Good year.
But they were on NCAA probation and not allowed to play in a bowl game. That was in 1957, which they have up in the stadium. That's one that's like they actually claim.
Well, you're not it.
In 2010, we all know, like we talked about yesterday, it was Cam Newton versus everybody, and they went out there. They won that one.
Give you that one.
But now we're talking 1913, 1914, 1958, 1993, and 2004.
Why are they? Did they say why? Are they trying to close the gap between them and Alabama? Like
I would
what's
assume that has something
what's
to
the
do
deal
with
here?
it.
What would be more desperate and sad? Them claiming national championships that happened a century ago based on some random person's like list and what they thought, or claiming a national championship because you beat the national champ. Like, what if Kentucky claimed national championship in 07? So they beat us.
They're both pretty
That's
pathetic.
worse.
Yeah.
That's worse. Though. Like it's worse for UCF to claim it in 2017. Like in my opinion, the worst one Auburn's claiming is 2004, which is probably
Yeah,
the best
is.
argument because they were a good team, but they didn't play in that game. We watched it play. It wasn't Auburn wasn't. in it.
So for 1958, here's what it says, and this is from Auburn. In 1958, Auburn finished 9-0-1 in a perfect 6-0 in SEC play. LSU finished number 1 at 11-0 and was widely regarded as national champions. Now, the two set of Tigers didn't play each other. Iowa was also named a national champion that season by an outlet, finishing 8-1-1. Of note, Auburn's defense led the SEC and the nation in yards per game allowed. The Tigers' offense led the SEC in total yards per game. So they're trying to make it sound like, yeah, we had a tie. LSU didn't lose or have a tie. They were 11-0. We were 9-0-1. Remember, they didn't get to play in a bowl game that year because they were on probation. But like we led the SEC in offense, and we were really good on defense as far as
Look at our
like
stats.
yards per game allowed.
Look at the stats.
You're going to stats? Like you don't have claim to it. You tied a game. You were on probation. You didn't even play in a bowl game.
It's just sad, Auburn. What do y'all
LSU, please never do this. Ever, 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 ever.
So I'm looking it up right
Stay
now.
hydrated though.
The
but-
NCAA recognizes LSU as the 1908 national champs, and LSU is still
And
never
they don't.
claimed
I
it.
know. The NCAA website has
Well, they
LSU.
they probably haven't had a chance to fix it since Auburn claimed it. They'll fix it.
It's true.
It's crazy.
Give them a few days. NCAA doesn't do much fast, so.
But you know what, though? I mean, their argument in 1910 is pretty solid for Auburn. They finished 6-1, 5-0 in the SIAA.
Whoa.
6-1.
Yeah.
That's going to be their record when they make the 2018 playoff.
Yeah.
6-1.
Touche.
I mean,
All right.
championships just
All
don't
right.
mean anything anymore.
Auburn, come on, man. You're better than this. Don't
That's
do this.
pretty sad.
This is sad. It's just sad. All right. We'll take our last break of the show, wrap it up like we do every single day, answering your questions. We'll ask the bench here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to Get Gordon. GetGordon.com. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Throughout the state of Louisiana, they can help you out. When you go to the website, you can have chat right there on the homepage of the website. You can see cases they can handle for you. You can see past client results. When I say throughout the state of Louisiana, I mean in cities like
Bro Bridge.
All right, cities like
I can't.
it can be a big one. It can be a big one. Shreveport. Yep, I heard it. Cities like
Sicily Island.
No doubt about it. It is that area code
there?
followed by 888-8888. Throughout the state of Louisiana, they can help you out. From Pineville to DeRidder to Cutoff, Thibodeau, all the way up to
Kinder.
Ruston, Louisiana. 8888. Go to the website, getgordon.com, because you get Gordon and you get it done.
Get Gordon.
Parish Construction and
.com for all of your roofing needs.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. Website louisianasports.net. Everything LSU, Saints and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the Louisiana always no paywall. It's free. louisianasports.net. Powered by 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home
has been bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, such as athletes, astronauts, the immune health of everyone. That's the power. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients
On people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
We came up with the idea of auctions in August. Gulf Coast Bank does all the work. We display the item, we prominently feature it in social media, on our website.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Last segment of the show. I want to remind you, go to EliteTrainingAcademyBR.com. Flag football, tackle football, lacrosse, soccer. We have got it all. Again, go to EliteTrainingAcademyBR.com. That 10U flag situation, going to be the Packers and Chargers. I mean, look, just in the 10U alone, you've got Matt Flynn, Justin Vincent, Cecil Collins, myself. We're going to have some battles out there. Looking forward to it.
We're going to have some coach fights.
Do y'all need a defensive coordinator? Because I can do that.
Well, don't play the star position. EliteTrainingAcademyBR.com. Alondra asked this question. Worst casual nickname to be called? Is it
I think it's boss.
Buddy?
Or pal?
Pal, Chief, Bud, Big Guy, Pipsqueak, Champ, Sport, Guy, or Boss?
I don't like pal and chief are the two I hate the most.
Pipsqueak has to be the most disrespectful.
Nobody uses that.
Yeah.
Pal and chief.
Pal is so
chief
bad.
to me. Chief to me
Pal.
seems like combative.
I don't know. What's up, Chief?
I don't like
listen here,
You're not
Chief.
that guy, pal. Like, it's just very.
You're not my guy, friend.
Yeah. Like I said, just do
You're
like
not my
Joey
buddy
Hester
guy.
used to do, and if he didn't know you, he called you Easy Money.
Easy money.
What up, Easy Money?
I like easy money.
I've been using brother recently. I'm a big brother guy now. What's up, brother?
Yeah.
I do bro or dude a lot.
Bro, a lot.
What up, bro?
I kind of over bro it sometimes.
I think I over bro too.
I told
think
y'all
Chief
because
is the
EJ's
worst.
rubbing off on me. I've been using, what's up, my guy?
I think
I don't love it.
So I think EJ rubbing off on you is rubbing off on me because I find myself also saying my guy.
Yeah.
But I love easy money.
What's up, brother?
Hey,
Easy
man.
money is good. Easy money's good.
My dad,
I do
if
it.
he said Easy Money, I was like, oh, Dad doesn't know him.
Yeah. I think I do man. Like, hey, man. What up, man?
How do you get out of a conversation you don't want to be in? Sometimes it's just like
I think my
I had a
face
friend
just
of
tells
mine.
it.
It's just like
Oh, Katie's elite at knowing when to come get me.
I had a friend
Mhm.
that was like, if
She
you
did it
start
this
hearing him
weekend.
say "yes, indeed," it's like get him out
Yes,
of the conversation.
indeed.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Then he's done with that conversation.
Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
you kind of do one of these on your toes.
Yes, indeed. Yep. Uh-huh.
Hey, yes, indeed. We'll be back tomorrow.
indeed
Same
to
time,
this
same
show.
place. OTB. We love you.
Off the bench.
I hate
Yes,
what-
indeed.
If I
what's
hit
up.
you with another damn, that's crazy, stop talking
yeah,
to me.
dude. I hate people calling each other coach too. What's up, coach?
That's a Baton Rouge thing.
I know it is.
That is a Baton Rouge thing. Oof,
Yes,
man.
indeed.
Yes, indeed. YourGoodwood.com is the website for Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. right there on Drusilla Lane. That phone number, 225-4GD-WOOD. Call them. Go through what you're going through, and they're going to help you get to the bottom of it, going to help find you that solution because that's what they do. They fix your problems over at Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. Go to the website today. Again, that is YourGoodwood.com.
Fellas, don't settle for mediocrity. Take back control of your life. As we age, we're not spring chickens anymore. Things happen. At Your Goodwood, they can help you. They can help you with that. They go get a consultation. Go see their list of services right there at YourGoodwood.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality